Welcome to Disc Golf Stream's coverage of the Estonian Open 2023. We have final round MPO action. Andrew Gum here.
Victor Torgestad here. Maybe we should even say welcome back, because I really hope that you were watching the action earlier today where we had a surprise winner in the FPO field. That was so much fun already this morning. Tele Tomsalo, surprise winner. Do you think we're going to have a surprise winner on the MPO side as well?
We'll have to wait and see, won't
Yeah.
we? I can't really predict that. But yeah, this morning was a thriller. If you missed that, you really missed some exciting action and drama. And yeah, we were pretty choked up here in the studio after
big emotional moment, not only for us, but of course also for the winner herself, Tele Tomsalo.
Well, hopefully much more for her.
Yeah, definitely,
But
definitely showing some happy tears there when she received the trophy.
Yeah, what a touching moment there. Like life-changing moment there to come out of relative obscurity and then onto the top of the charts there for the Estonian Open, taking down some really big names in the European field, and just a massive breakout win there for.
Yeah, her first ever European Pro Tour event ended up being a win. So she's unbeaten on the European Pro Tour. I think that might have actually been her first international event as well. So
what a Cinderella story. I mean, you really couldn't script it any more exciting and interesting the way it went down. And yeah, just a big congratulations to Tele Tomsalo.
And 6 Estonians in the top in the FPO field, and we do have an Estonian right there in the top in the MPO field as well. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only Superman, Mauri Vilman.
Yeah, and if you're out there on the course in Estonia, don't get too close to that guy, because he is just in flames.
Yeah, you might burn yourself.
Be careful. Be careful around him. He is on absolute fire. He's just shredding up every single round, shooting up in the 1040s, 50s, 1060s even, and beyond. I mean, you know, what can this guy not do?
Yeah, I don't think we have seen his highest level yet. We know that he shot 13 down here during the Monday qualifier. He has been 10 down both days, so we might get to see an even harder Mauri Vilman today.
He's just clearly a man on a mission this season. He's just been, you know, every event right there in the mix, and most of the time getting the job done. And with the depth of field that we have in Europe these days, that's very, very impressive.
And it's cool to see, because in Copenhagen he was a surprise. In Belgium, he was not a surprise anymore. Then we knew who he was, and he finished strong there at 5th place. Now he came in as a clear favorite in this field, together with Paul Macbeth. One of those players hasn't been able to find his level, but the other one really has.
Pretty legendary stuff, really, to face off against a 6-time world champion, and then, you know, to just leave him in your dust, like, you know, just heading for the finish line and never looking back, really. 2 10 downs, and he's at 20 down with a 3-stroke lead over the field. And Mauri Vilman's clearly the man to beat in Europe at the moment.
Yeah, so many highlights yesterday. I expect to see many more. This is another guy we're going to see on the lead card today. He was on the chase card yesterday. I'm talking about Nestori Tuhkanen, young Finnish player who hasn't yet been really getting that big win, but might come this weekend.
Ton of fun to watch. Ville Ahokas, the king of keepies, just racking up the highlights. He hit so many insane putts yesterday. It was a great putt from Paul Macbeth right there, getting it done on hole 5 again. 2 for 2 on the highlights.
Yeah, and Ville Ahokas is going to be at the top of the chase card, so right behind the players we are going to follow the most. But of course, there's going to be many cameras on him as well. Mikael Häme also on the lead card, the reigning European Pro Tour points champion, and still looking to get his first win. And yeah, sorry, I'm stopping myself here, because that was maybe the biggest highlight yesterday. Ville Ahokas smashing a 30-meter putt.
Incredibly long-range putt from that guy, yeah.
But nice to see Mikael Häme back in action and back where he belongs, right there at the top.
Yeah, for sure.
And also the final player on that lead card, Samuel Henninen. We have seen him already battling for a win here on the European Pro Tour this year.
He's been performing well throughout the season, really off to a great start to the year, and still looking to track down that big win, but he's been in the conversation time and time again so far.
Only beaten by one player in Copenhagen, that was Maure Willman. And potentially another duel, maybe even playoff.
Wouldn't that be exciting?
But he is 4 strokes behind, so he's gonna have to scoring really well today, Samuel Hannen, if he's gonna be able to reach Maure Willman.
Yeah, he's at 16 down. He's turned in 10:22 and 10:35 rated rounds, which is really solid. But yeah, Mauri Willman 10:49 and 10:45 with those 10 downs. So very high level of play.
And we don't know that it doesn't mean anything, but we're still really enjoying to have a look at the UDisc win probability. And right now that is giving Maure Willman 78% chance of winning. And I feel that that's quite accurate.
Oh yeah, at least.
He's looking so comfortable there in the lead, so who's gonna stop him?
But he's got a pack of hungry Finns following right behind him, so he's gonna have to keep the pedal to the metal if he wants to keep those guys off his tail. 3 strokes is a pretty good cushion, but with that many great players behind you, you really have to perform and execute. You can't just coast it in. He's gonna have to continue to perform like he's been doing all year, which I have no doubt he will. Here he is on hole 18. Finishing his round off with an easy birdie, park job.
Finished at 10 down yesterday. 10 down is also the hot round today. Eka Kölhi from Finland. That's not the most well-known guy, but we have also other players out there scoring really well right now. Roland Kuur, the young Estonian teenager, 15 years old.
Getting it done, huh?
8 down, bogey-free through 13 holes, so that's a really, really good pace.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Kasper Kivi, getting it done today, shooting an 8 down. Our friend from Prodigy Disc Europe. Yeah, really great performance today. Just 1 bogey and a ton of birdies.
And here's the EPT standings, the point standings after 2 events. And of course, Maure Willman is right there in the top. I feel that those 2 guys, 1 and 2, are probably going to be 1 and 2 also after this event.
For sure.
Silverlet is not playing as good this time, but somewhere around 30th place maybe.
Somewhere in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Not having his best event, but he has performed incredibly well this season so far. And yeah, how's Miro Ruhanen doing?
Is he even here? No, he is. Yeah, he's the 19th place and 2 down today, 11 down total. So he's playing solid.
Pretty solid, yeah.
I haven't really seen that much. Have you seen him at all today? This weekend?
I haven't seen him. No. But yeah, we do know that he was Teemu Talikainen's double partner for the Finnish national championship they won last season. And I do know what he looks like, but I haven't seen him this weekend. No.
But yeah, many players out there, and 10 down. I think we're going to see some more double-digit scores today.
Most likely. The weather looks pretty good. Here we are on the tee. Let's listen up.
And it's a very nice place to hang out and relax. You have a big screen in front of you, probably tuned in on Disc Golf Stream.
Yep, lots of great discs for sale there. They got Prodigy tent set up. You got great food and drinks available, and nice, lots of nice amenities. You can go for a sauna and swim. You got the hot tubs, lots of nature activities, disc golf, of course.
And if if you're following this on YouTube, please leave a like and say hi to us in the live chat. Maybe tell us who you think is gonna win. If you are watching on Disc Golf Stream's own service, then please do the same in the comment section. And if you're watching on Delphi TV in Estonia, then you can't really leave a comment, but I hope you're enjoying this this live broadcast from Disc Golf Stream, and so happy to have you with us. And this is hole 1, an island hole. Not the longest one, but it's a very important one. Can be nervy to throw from that big tee with many spectators. Then you need to hit the island. Everything else is a hazard.
Yeah, so you play it where it lies with the 1-stroke penalty. This one averaging 2.83 today. 47% getting birdies, 27% pars, and 27% bogey or worse. So definitely one you want to get. But yeah, they can also cause trouble as well, like our the 5th place in the European Pro Tour points table. Oh, sorry, I'll finish that in a moment.
First on the tee, European Pro Tour leader, Mauri Willman.
The man to beat right now, Mauri Willman, sponsored by Prodigy, representing Estonia.
Trusting a European Pro Tour whale sack for his grip, and most likely throwing a, I think a
Putter?
yeah. I was gonna say A2, but it looks pretty straight, neutral.
That's what he has been doing every single round, just right there. Can't do it any better.
Latitude 64 and Primastor. From Finland, Nestori Tukkanen.
Estonian Tukkanen trying to get his first win on the European Pro Tour and his first international title. Finnish junior champion 2021. This is a different level.
Yeah. Perfect shot.
Also just outside the bullseye. I thought it was gonna stick there, but slid out a bit.
And Merel. From Finland, Samuel Hänninen.
Great to have Samuel back on our lead card here. Final day. Familiar face.
Yeah, no surprise to see him
That
fighting for the win.
zone.
Yeah, that's a zone he's throwing. And he's also on the island, but barely. Barely. I think that was safe.
Yeah.
Didn't look too happy with it.
Primastor and Vivakouppa. From Finland, Mikael Hämä.
And no surprise to see an AVR X3 in his hand.
Yeah, we've seen a ton of highlights from him with that disc throughout the last year or so.
Sponsored by Clash Discs this season. New player for that team.
I kind of straightened out on him. It needs to.
I don't think
Stable
that's
up,
in
but-
bounds.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's safe.
Just out from.
He had a slow start yesterday, so did Samuel Hänninen. And yeah. Interesting to see where he ends up. Of course, close up here. Korvamaa Disc Golf Park, just 30-45 minutes outside of Tallinn.
Yeah, the capital city. Rated 4.6 on UDisc. That's Estonia's best course as far as the rating goes. It's part of a bigger resort and preserve area with lots of activities and amenities. In this European Pro Tour layout, it's par 59, 2,200 plus meters. A little bit shorter than most of your championship level courses, but very technical and very beautiful. Lots of really lush green meadowed fairways and deep woods.
Definitely a beautiful course, and much trickier than what it might look like. If you're not accurate enough, you might you might be punished.
Yeah, very scoreable, but also you really need to be precise.
Mikael Hämä is indeed out of bounds, or in the hazard, so he's putting for a par here. Just a little bit high. Just a little bit high, so just like yesterday, he's gonna start with a bogey on hole 1. Samuel Hänninen did the same yesterday, also a bogey. But
Ooh, nice putt
much better
there.
today.
Solid.
Much better score today on hole 1 for Samuel Hänninen. And it's some tap-in putts here from Nestori and Mauri. Nice score separation.
That's what you get most times on this one.
I don't think that Mikael Hämä thinks it's so nice, but that's what you get if you miss the island.
It's great to see the wind down. I think we're going to see some really hot scores on this lead card now.
Yeah, let's check the weather forecast or report from our guy on the course, René.
The weather's nice. Just a little bit like the women this morning, overcast, but a few rays of sunshine here and there. And there is wind, but it's not gusting as hard as it was the previous days.
Sounds lovely.
Sounds like we might see some big scores then.
Yeah.
And we're heading on to hole 2. That's a bit of a walk, but we are soon there. Tell us a little bit about the stats on hole 2 there.
Yeah, hole 2 is playing as the 4th most difficult for the MPO field at a 3.21 average. That's 17% getting the birdie and 54% pars, 29% bogey or worse. We've actually had some pretty big numbers, but this one is really hard to park. We have just 2 park jobs on the day. No, just 1, excuse me. Rasmus Saukoreipi, the only one to get that one inside the bullseye ring. You think he did it with a forehand, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It might be. He's
a big Anheuser forehand with his power. Like he could throw it 2 times with one throw.
Yeah, he pretty much totally like blew my mind with some of those forehand lines in Belgium. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about our birdie blueprint here.
Hang in with the 6-time champion and watch and learn from him. Of course, that's it's not his best event, but you have still so much to learn as a young player, up and coming, like many of these European players are. Watch Paul Macbeth. He has infinite wisdom and infinite experience.
To draw from. You can really pick up a lot of those details if you get the chance to play with him or just be in his presence. This more specific to the course, point 2, you really need to be precise. You got to be in control. You got to hit those gaps and then capitalize on the opportunities with the there on the green. Shorter course, so you really need to kind of get started quick and keep moving, sprint to the finish, really. As many birdies as you can get and try to stay clean.
Yeah, and then also try to enjoy yourself on a beautiful course like this. This is a bit of paradise, disc golf paradise in the middle of the Estonian forest. There's no better place to be if you want to enjoy life and disc golf. So try to soak up that atmosphere as much as you can.
Yeah, and if you're feeling good and having a good time, hopefully that will translate to success on the course as well. So we included that as a point to just make sure you enjoy this really special property and venue for this 3rd stop on the European Pro Tour.
And speaking of Paul Macbeth, he had a very rough round yesterday and it's not looking any better today. 1 over par so far and down to 39th place. Not at all the start of his European tour that he was hoping for.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to explain it, but hopefully he's going to shake it off and bounce back for the next one. Maybe even do something special here at the end.
Mauri Willman on hole 2 now. No big forehand from him, but a very good backhand hyzer instead, and not all the way up, but
yeah, just behind that little cluster of birch trees that you have to kind of get around one side or the other, the last thing to beat.
Good, but
that's circle 2.
Yeah, that's
with his putting, I would give him a pretty strong chance for the birdie actually still.
Nestori Tukanen, I think that was an honor.
Just beats that tree on the right side.
Oh, it kicked back.
Yeah, caught the next one and kicked to the left. Not super
like
early,
quite
but
a bad kick actually.
Yeah, it could be. Could pinch off his angle on the approach, but I think it's far up enough that he can craft something up to the green, hopefully.
Samuel Hänninen with
taking that inside line, and that looks so clean. He's going to get
all the way around those trees. I think he's inside the circle, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think he...
I thought I saw it curl up behind them, but let's see.
I might be wrong. The basket was there covering it.
It was, yeah, pretty hard to tell. This looks like a destroyer from Mikael. A little too inside.
Way too inside, but got
miracle kick.
Lucky there. And back on the fairway and a green flag.
That's one of the better kicks you'll ever see on this hole.
That's super good. And let's hear from René. What happened to Nestori Tukanen there after his kick?
Yesterday hit the one single birch tree in the right side of the fairway and is in the middle of the fairway and should have a fairly open look for par.
Good to hear, and I'm sure that Nestori is okay with that. After a kick, it could be much worse.
Yeah, here we get to see all those trees that you have to miss. You got to kind of pick a side of that one that feels like it's right in the line. And it makes you choose, you know, whether you want to sneak it inside or hang it out more wide. But if you can beat those, then you got to make your way past these last guardian trees if you want to get inside the circle. But that's pretty rare. It's a pretty steep turn right to left. And
here is Nestori. Not an easy up and down, but definitely doable. And that is leaking a little bit too much right, so he's gonna have to fight that low ceiling. Not gonna be the easiest putt, but give him good chance to make it anyway.
yeah, not the putt you want for par, but that's how it goes sometimes. And we'll see how confident he's feeling on the green and what kind of mindset he's got coming in here final day, trying to chase down the biggest win of his career. Here's Mikael after a very fortunate kick.
That could have, yeah, he got lucky there. He had some bad luck yesterday, but today it's much better, but it's gonna be a par for him. Mauri Willman then, behind those trees. Can he get a good look? Mauri is getting a good look when he's stepping out. So I give him great chances.
He's hit so many of these this season so far. We've seen a ton of clutch putts and highlights from him.
Not this time, though.
That one was pretty far off the mark.
Yeah, it was maybe a little bit tighter than what it looked like. I didn't even see that tree. Somehow it hit it. But
it was also kind of low.
Yeah.
Like it didn't look like it had any chance really to go in. From my point of view, it's hard to say.
Samuel Hanninen right in that cluster of trees. So we were both half right, half wrong.
Sure.
And he's making the putt. That's the most important thing. And a great start for Samuel Hanninen. 2 for 2.
Yeah, perfect start. Just what he needed. He looks calm, ready to do some business here on final day, doesn't he? He's in the zone. I think.
He wants revenge on Mauri Willman from Copenhagen. That's something I'm sure of. And Nestori is making his putt. The branches were no problem at all.
Nice.
So 3 pars and 1 birdie if only Mauri and Mikael Häme can make these easy putts. That's no problem. Lots of great scores here at the start if you look at the top players. Roland Kohr 9 down through 15 also, so he's climbing a lot. The young Estonian who we really enjoy watching.
Yeah, super great player and personality. Look at that putt, drops it in the bucket. Really nice circle 2 connection there from Samuel.
It's easy to have a good feeling about Samuel Hanninen after that start. And here we go on to hole 3. We have seen some huge highlights on this hole. Maybe not one of the more difficult ones, but still a very difficult hole to get all the way to the basket on.
It is actually the most difficult hole.
It is? Okay, that surprises me.
Yeah.
That is actually kind of surprising. But these players all want to be aggressive on the final day.
Sure. But yeah, 3.41 average, so it's definitely causing some damage out there. Just 7% of the field able to get the birdie, and just 1 park job for the day. That's Severi Sabinimi.
So apparently these good players have been tricking me into thinking that this is easier than what it looks like. I have been playing it myself, and it wasn't easy. But if I say like this, if you're playing it for par, then it's very easy. If you're playing it for birdie, you might be in bigger trouble with all the OBs.
It's a lot riskier
Yeah.
to try to reach the green off the tee. That's for sure. The OB really narrows as it gets closer to the basket, and at this kind of distance, you really have to try to make some moves with your disc. Usually,
I'm actually a little bit worried about this one from Samuel Hanninen. I
Needs to
think
get
it's going to
down.
leak out of bounds.
it definitely is. It's way out of bounds. He was waving it down right off the start. He knew he fluffed that just a little bit, a little too high or a little nose up maybe.
So that hot start just came to an abrupt end on hole 3. Mauri parked this one on day 1.
And day 2 almost.
Almost, yeah, not as good, but,
It's in the
close
circle.
to it, yeah.
But yeah, this is a definite highlight alert. He's got that feedback in his hand, the new Prodigy collaboration with Kevin Jones, and he has been just shredding up courses with this.
This is looking good. Look how nice it flips up, drifts a little bit, but it drops a little bit too soon. So that's not a park job, but still a very good throw from him.
Clean shot, yeah.
Nestori parked this yesterday also with this honor. So I think that we are gonna see another highlight from him here. Similar disc, but from Latitude. Also a new disc.
Ooh, this has the height to get there.
Yeah, I like it. I like this. Nestori likes it as well. He is almost in the bullseye, but yeah, 5 meters from the basket. Can't do it much better.
Fantastic drive there.
Nestori Tukkanen. If you haven't seen him before, put his name, write it down somewhere, and don't forget about it.
Yep. He's another really great player, young player from Finland. This one's too far right, is it?
He needs to get lucky to get out, but it got swallowed by the woods there on the right side. That's the mistake you really don't want to do.
It got swallowed and spit out, and it's sitting right next to the Prodigy 50-meter mark.
Okay, lucky.
Safe.
Great.
That's
Good result.
another lucky break for Mikael Häme, just like on hole 2.
Here we got Lauri Lehtinen. This is hole
Hole 6?
6, yeah?
No, hole 4. Sorry.
I thought it was 4, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see that tractor trailer, but there it is. Yes.
Lauri, how is it going for him? He was one of the favorites beforehand, and he's at even par with 1 birdie and 1 bogey, and also a par on hole 1. So, okay start, but if he wants to be up there and competing for a podium finish, it's too slow.
Yeah, you got to pick up that pace real quick.
But he's going to have a birdie putt here on one of the easier holes. Jonas Aalto also here, who was in the lead after round 1. He's having a look here at birdie from circle 2. Kind of deep circle 2 look, right? Or no, right in the middle there, 15 meters.
Yeah. 14, 15. I think he just caught a little bit of cage.
Yeah, I heard a noise there.
Oh, he did land right on that stake, didn't he?
He really did. He got lucky. Mikael Häme, is it that kind of day for him when he's a little bit off, but somehow manages to tackle the course in some magical way?
Well, you need a little bit of luck to keep up with Mauri Wieleman the way he's playing. Maybe a lot of luck. Here's Mauri.
From circle 2.
Deep circle 2. Super highlight run. But fades off.
Gonna have to wait for his big highlight putts to come. But they are going to come. They are going to come.
Yeah, you can count
Just
on
a matter
that.
of time.
That's for sure.
So Samuel Hanninen then, after being out of bounds. Are they discussing where it crossed? Or what is going on now, René?
No, Samuel is waiting for the players on tee of 15 to tee off.
That's right. Hole 15 is running parallel to this hole 3. So
Yeah.
that makes sense. Don't enter that fairway or you might get injured.
Yeah, and you always stand down to the hole of a higher number. 'Cause that's the etiquette. So good courtesy here from the lead card. Even though they're the most important players on the course at the moment, they still following the etiquette properly and letting the higher numbered pool play through first.
So now he gets to find his lie. And should be okay, he's gonna be able to give this a good run.
Just outside circle 2 or just maybe just inside it? About a 70-footer, 20.
No matter where it was, it's not in the basket after the.
That's going to be a bogey, most likely. Rasmus Saukoriipi, who I was trying to mention as having had a really bad start to his round yesterday on hole 1, took an 8, but battled back strong to finish under par for the day. Today, he's yet to have a par through the front 9. Nothing but birdies and bogeys, but 5 down through 9.
Somehow I'm not surprised to see that from Rasmus Saukoriipi, and
one of the most aggressive players you'll ever see.
Also not surprised to see a birdie from Nestori Tukkanen after a drive like that.
Solid.
Super good start for Nestori. 2 down through 3. Right behind Mauri Vilman with a slightly hotter start. So only 2 behind now.
Slowly closing the gap.
Mikael Hämme with a miracle par. Samuel Hänninen and Mauri Vilman with some cleaning up to do for pars. For par, sorry, and bogey for Samuel Hänninen.
Yep.
Severi Saviniemi, again having a really good start. 4 for 4.
That's what he's got to do. Making moves here on the final day.
Yes, definitely someone we shouldn't forget about.
Here's Ville Ahokas on hole 5. Trying to hit that tight gap with the forehand.
He kicked quite bad here yesterday, right?
This looks better though. Oh no, he just cussed the left side.
Better kick though.
Yeah.
Straight down in the middle of the gap there. That should be an easy up and down.
Relatively easy, yeah.
Yeah, relatively easy.
It's
But
tough
as
green.
easy as it gets after a tree kick.
Sure. Tough green for sure. Lauri letting in on the tee here.
Ooh, that's a nasty kick, and he has some scrambling to do to save his par.
It's a tough hole here.
Yeah, not to such a nice place to be down there on the right side, but there are some gaps, so could still get a par, even after a nasty kick like that. Jonas Aalto, he was the leader after round 1. Looked really good then and slowed down quite a bit yesterday and has not seemed to found his way back. The disc found its way back to the fairway though. Came rolling there.
Oh.
And Severi's disc is...
Was that the same shot? Kicked and then rolled? Or?
I get a little bit confused here now, but we will see where he ended up. I think that was Severi's.
Because it kicked really hard to the left, but then we saw it rolling down to the right. I don't know if that was the same shot or if that was a...
We have to wait and see where they end up. Shooting from Severi is at least going down the hill looking for his disc, so it must have been his disc. And Lauri also. This might take some time actually. Seems like Lauri has found his. It's actually quite a difficult hole, this hole 5. Doesn't look that much if you see it for the first time.
No,
but it definitely provides some high level difficulty.
Yeah, and lots of score separation. Toughest green on the course.
And this is what you see a lot, but luckily that checks up. Rollaways are nasty on hole 5. It's much steeper than what it looks like.
Yeah, and the gap is very tight. It's averaging 3.2 today, making it the 3rd most difficult. 15% birdies. We do have a couple park jobs today. One from Rauli Savala and one from Roland Cour. That's an amazing hole to park. Very difficult to get it to sit.
Mauri with his feedback on hole 4. He nails this shot almost all the way up to that tractor trailer, and he has still about 70 meters to the basket. Not the most difficult par 4.
Yeah, a little bit soft here as far as par 4s go, but then we've seen it cause difficulty for certain people, so.
And we also haven't seen any eagles, so it's definitely there, right? It should be a par 4 in my eyes at least, but it's
Yeah,
fairly easy one.
No, it's not a par 3, that's for sure. But yeah, it's quite short.
Mikael Hammer right there next to the stick that is marking 50 meters left to the basket.
Nice roller here.
Get to see.
Get to stand up. Yeah, and get up past that tractor trailer and curls up right there on the path. He's going to have a really easy up and down from there.
And so Mauri is maybe 7 meters behind the 50 meter stick, so let's call it at 57 instead of 70.
Okay, it's a little bit closer then.
Whoa.
But it's hard to see on camera. You're forgiven.
That was a nice tee shot that we missed. Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
that was
smash.
laser straight.
Got way up there.
That honor from, I believe that was an honor at least. It seems to be working really well for all the Trilogy players. Similar to the feedback from Prodigy.
Hole 4. It's the easiest hole on the course today. 3.62 average. 48% of the field getting the birdie. So one you really want to get, just 9% bogey or worse. So it does have the possibility to get a little bit out of hand if you get off the fairway. But generally this is a birdie for most players. They're looking to get this one.
Nestor is throwing a prototype honor.
I thought I saw that honor a few holes back and also yesterday that it's a popular new disc. I'm good at identifying discs today, but I'm not as good as with the distances. I need to improve that.
It's a little bit harder to do with the camera angles sometimes. Mauri with a routine forehand approach that just about hits the pole and guarantees him a birdie.
That will be the second birdie for his round. Going to be 2 down through 4. Mauri Willman trying to be at the top of the podium and take his second European Pro Tour title.
Yeah, looking to be the first repeat winner on the European Pro Tour on the MPO side. We've had 8 different individual winners so far. He looks poised to do it, but yeah.
This guy would also like to climb up on the podium. Able to get the Tour Points title last year, but still haven't gotten any wins. Has been close though.
He's been in contention numerous amounts of times.
Finished 3rd here last year.
Simon with a great looking up. Nice soft forehand approach. He's looking good. Just that one little mistake on 3. Highsing it out a bit much. That's going to do just fine. Nestor will be well inside the circle for his birdie look.
Yeah. The players are showing why this is the easiest hole on the course. As long as you stay clean, it shouldn't be any problems for these kind of players to collect the birdie here. If you get a bad kick though, which could easily happen, then it could be something different, another story. But Nestor Tukkanen gets his birdie, and I think we're looking at the start frame.
Most certainly.
Two to go. And the This is the first star frame of for today. Hopefully we get to see many more players cementing themselves right there in the top, but Mikael Häme has dropped off the top 4, overtaken by Severi Saviniemi with his perfect start. And if you're watching this free coverage on YouTube today or on Delphi TV in Estonia, please considering subscribing to discgolfstream.com. We are doing coverage on all the European Pro Tour events this year, and we are also covering the European Championships later this year, also in Estonia.
Yep, and also covering the Finnish Nationals in Finnish language only. But lots of really exciting content available there, and we really appreciate all the support from our subscribers. It goes a really long way in helping us continue to provide quality coverage of these events. There's a look at our leaderboard, just 2 strokes between Mauri and Nestori. Samuel 2 strokes behind Nestori. And Mikael dropping a little bit off the pace here, but still up there firmly in the top 10.
Even par, but that could have been even worse. He has had some good luck on bad shots, so I think he's actually quite satisfied with that par, considering how he has been playing.
Yep.
Nestori now on the box on hole 5. We already saw the chase card here. Now we get to see how the lead card is tackling this difficult one. Nestori still at second place. Believe that's the same disc. The Honor doesn't really find the angle, but kicks out in a fairly good spot. Has to make a decision if he wants to run it or just lay it up.
Mauri just about aced this yesterday, didn't he? Put it
It was close.
Just almost hit the pole. Did roll a little bit away, but he was able to connect.
Let's see what he can do today. It's almost impossible to get them to stick on that hillside. Can he do it today? The best thing to do would, of course, be to just throw it right in the bucket. And he's going on that skinny line.
Sneaks it through.
Gets it to stay up there. He didn't listen to me.
That's going to be a birdie.
I'm happy that he didn't listen to me there. Mikael Häme trying to go with the same line. That's the line I'm liking the most. He went very...
A little bit right
very
side.
close. Yeah, to go with the flex line on the right side. That has a fairly big gap. Not an easy thing to do, though.
This is really good if it can beat.
Yes,
Yes, it
gets
does.
through.
Go in. Nice.
Same spot.
Right there, matching the line from Mauri and getting some knucks from him too.
And that was important for Mikael Häme to hang on there in the top.
Yep. It's going to be a good birdie. Pretty hard to get this one. Another good line if it can just stay off that.
Yes,
it does. 3 really just beautiful drives. That one's a little shorter, but still right there on circle's edge.
Right there. And 3 of the best shots we have seen on this hole.
Super good.
Super good. Yeah, this was maybe the best one.
I want to see this angle, yeah, because it looked like it went right through this tree from where we were watching.
Right in
between those two ones.
Okay, he didn't actually go through the bigger gap.
No, that was a little bit lucky.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I don't think that was the line he intended to go for. This is
more pure. This is, I think, the way it's meant to be.
Yeah, that's how you want to play it if you're going with the flex line.
Yeah, they just kind of corrected the line. Yeah, they're both great results. I mean, you can't complain.
Mikael Häme showing class with his forehand. So 3 good drives and 1 lucky one there from Nestori Tuukkanen. I would advise him to just lay it up now.
Yeah, there's not much sense in trying to do anything crazy on this green. It can cost you real quick. He's way far back as well, so he just wants to put this at the edge of the stairs there. You don't really want to... Okay, that'll work.
That's how to do it.
That'll work just fine. Yeah, here we get our first birdie bid. Samuel.
Not easy.
A little bit tricky footing with that steep slope there on the hillside. It's much steeper than it even looks. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Samuel was here to play.
Scared me a little bit, but that was a good one.
I like the pace on his putt today, though. He's dropping them in nice.
I like everything about Samuel Hanninen this year.
It's hard not to. Yeah,
I don't think he was even on any lead cards last year on the European Pro Tour.
I think we had him at least on one feature card. Maybe it was
might have been. Yeah.
Could have been Prodigy Pro Tour.
But right behind, usually somewhere around top 10.
But this year is it's a whole different story. He's turned things around, and he is really just getting the job done week in, week out. Great birdie there from Miko. Nestor right here to clean up his par. So Maori's just routine tap in. We're gonna have 3 birdies on this very difficult hole 5. It's
that's quite surprising actually to see so clean shots, and they're making it look easy. 3 birdies and a par. Never imagined to see that on hole 5.
Yeah, very impressive. Great job from the lead card. This next hole is quite a treat.
Jonas Aalto here on hole. Is he on hole 6 or 7? 6, yeah. Going with the high hyzer.
Trying to attack the green.
It's looking good. I like it.
It's super good.
Very, very good. That's going to be an easy up and down.
Prime position, really. You know,
can't do it much better.
To be on the side of,
we know that it's possible to do it better because apparently you can park this hole. We haven't seen it, but we have seen it in the
U-disc. Yeah.
In the U-disc, yeah. Oskari Wikström on day 1. But here it is. Hole 6. One of the more difficult ones, but definitely one of the more beautiful ones. Quite a bit downhill first. Yeah, and then it turns to the left. OB on the left side, thick woods on the right side. And the basket is protected by this bunch of trees there in the middle.
Yeah, and there's that early Mando you got to move right of. Really unique shape on this one. Very beautiful view. And lots of great score separation. Averaging 3.93 today. 43% with birdie or better. 30% bogey or worse. So some serious score separation on this one. We do have an eagle from Elias Hyttiainen today.
Yeah. Brother of Tuomas Hyttiainen.
That's a good eagle to get. He got it into circle 2 and hit a 12-meter putt for it.
Great job. Let's hear from René. How is it looking? How big is the gallery? And is it growing? I can imagine it would. René doesn't seem to be with us right now, but sure he will be.
Yeah, Elias Hyttiainen got it yesterday as well for eagle.
He has found a line.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there is also a Mando there on the left side, sorry. So you cannot really cut the corner too much.
Not too early anyway, yeah. And the trees are quite tall. Here's Lowry with his second shot, electing for a forehand to move left side of the Birch Guardian trees and spikes it right in there in the bullseye. That's going to be a birdie.
Beautiful. It's so nice to see Lauri Lehtinen back. Maybe not in his absolute prime yet, but that's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's looking so good, and it was
such a long time of inactivity. It's pretty hard to come straight back in and be 100%.
Yeah, he made a comeback last weekend at the Tali Open here in Helsinki after being away from disc golf basically since Worlds last year, where he got injured.
Yeah, and unable to throw a disc for about 6 months, he said, dealing with that hand injury. So
that's crazy.
Can imagine there's some rust, but he's right back in the mix and doing his thing. That was a great upshot from Ville Ahokas, going to guarantee his birdie.
Yeah, no need for a big highlight like he had yesterday here.
Yeah, Jona just jump putting there to get up and down for the birdie.
They're breaking down this course completely now, the top players.
Yeah, we've seen some very high level of play from quite a few of these really talented players. Super impressed with what we've seen from Ville Ahokas all season long. Just, doing it in style. He's got his own way of getting things done, and it's super fun to watch.
Rasmus Tuominen right now is 10 down through 16, climbing 33 spots today.
Whoa.
And Roland Kohr is in the clubhouse 10 down. Oh, Rasmus Tuominen just got down to 11 on hole 17.
Great.
11 under par, 36 spots up right now, tied for 4th place. But of course, he's not going to stay there for long.
That's a crazy scorecard, though. He's got some serious birdies, man. 7 of the last 8.
That's right.
Or I mean, 7 of the last. Yeah, 8. Yeah, sorry.
Many birdies.
Lots of birdies.
Many birdies and only 1 bogey. That's a good score on any course, and especially this one. Rasmus Tuominen, good to see him. We haven't seen too much of him this year.
Yeah, but great to see Roland Cour getting a bogey-free round, double digits. Solid result.
And I think we're just about to tee off now, the lead card on hole 6. Another fairly soft par 4.
Eka Kulhi also bogey-free with a 10 down, so solid day for him. Great way to finish the event. See if Rasmus can get to 12 down after 18. But first things first here, Mauri Vileman on the tee. D2 in his hand.
You think he will be aggressive?
I think he's just going to put it right in the landing zone, like always, pretty much.
It's not going to look like he's aggressive, but somehow it's going to be all the way up there.
He's going to hit the sweet spot right where he needs to.
Yeah, look at this.
Every time.
Look at this.
He's so accurate. Oh, and he even gets a nice little helpful kick at the end of it.
He's right there. He
Yeah,
is
perfect
30
angle.
meters from the basket.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more, but
Maybe 40, but with a
Yeah.
perfect angle to just kind of have a little soft touch hyzer into the green.
actually better to be a little bit further back than to be too
Yeah.
close to that patch of trees, because it's easier to get around if you have more distance to work with.
Exactly.
Mikael Häme trying to do something similar. And I think it's going to be
Perfect.
similar results.
Yeah, never a doubt there. Even better.
Even better, yes. Can't do it much better than that. Mikael Häme with a great shot on hole 6. Samuel Hänninen. Taking a long run up here.
He's going for the green. It looks like there's more height on this and more hyzer angle. This is a riskier play, but it could pay off. If he's
Could
able to.
also be in danger. We're hearing some
Oh,
applause.
It's in
but
circle 2. Did you see it? It just came down in the middle of those birch trees.
I completely missed that one. I didn't see it, but
Yeah.
I trust in you.
No, he's like 12 meters from the basket right now.
Okay, that's also possible then.
Yep.
Good for you, Samuel Hänninen. This is much straighter and lower. What's going to happen to this one? It's going to be too straight. I think so, yeah. It's going to be a little bit of scrambling for Nestori Tuhkanen, the youngest player on this card. Yeah, maybe about the same age as Mauri Vileman.
So much young talent across the continent here. Really fun to see all these new players stepping up top stage. Yep. There we see our lead card strolling on down.
Mauri Vileman in a comfortable lead right now. 3 strokes ahead of Nestori Tuhkanen. Things can happen quickly though, but the way he seems to be in control right now, I can't see him starting to make mistakes. It just doesn't feel
It's just
natural for him.
No, that's not who he is. He does things right. He does it right the first time, every time. Some great tee shots from our lead card. Everybody well in bounds, and it's looking like it's going to be a star frame at least. Could we get an eagle on top? It's up to Samuel Hänninen to decide.
That would be so cool to see. We have seen them. We have seen them on the leaderboard and in the scores, but we haven't seen it yet on camera.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly where the disc itself went, but I saw the leaves falling when it hit into those birch trees. So if it would have punched through, it would have been in circle 1. But I don't know if he has an open look yet. We'll have to wait and find out.
Apparently, it's possible to putt right through those trees at least.
If you're Paul Macbeth.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
But I think that Samuel wants to at least believe that he's just as good putter as Paul Macbeth. And in his best moments, he definitely is. Maybe he doesn't have the consistency. At least this weekend, he's been playing on a much different level than Paul Macbeth has.
Seems like they've located everybody's lie.
Mauri on the fairway. Barely on the fairway. That's just enough.
Simple approach. Easy birdie.
That's
how you do it.
That's so easy. He's so nonchalant the way he's playing. Yeah,
He's just a man on a mission.
it's not difficult for him. Disc golf is easy.
No. It's his job, and he's just checking in every day and doing the best he can, leaving it all out there on the course.
Ooh, Nestor actually gave it a run for the eagle there. It wasn't that far away. Gonna have a birdie putt inside circle 1. Then Mikael Häme. I think that's a mint he's throwing. Ooh, that's also right there. So we had one star frame on hole 4. I wonder what this will be. Could it
Do
be
you remember the gap?
Has he got the same
Paul
gap?
Macbeth?
He
got
has the same gap. Okay, so we know that it's possible. Paul Macbeth had a highlight here on day 1.
But that was to say par. This is for eagle, so I think this could take the cake if he's able to make it happen.
So
no.
close. So close, Samuel Hanninen. You have to be... Don't beat yourself up for that. It's going to still be a really good birdie.
Nubs.
But that would have been so cool to see an eagle on hole 6. We have to wait for that one until next year. I'm sure Samuel is going to come back and try again.
Yeah, easy birdie. Super close to a really highlight eagle, but that's going to be a star frame here on a very difficult hole.
Yeah, we didn't need to wait that long.
No.
Hole 4 and hole 6. Both fairly easy par 4s, at least for players on this with this caliber.
I wouldn't quite call this one easy.
No.
But yeah, four is easy. This one actually, although they score well, they're really good players, it's actually a very difficult hole, I think, like as far as a par 4 goes.
If the wind is up a little bit, definitely. Sure. Right now, it's a very scoreable conditions, but I agree with you. It's not I shouldn't say easy one.
I don't think that you could say easy with that one, but yeah, it's scoreable, especially for the top pros for sure. Hole 7 is a very different type of hole. It's straight for the most parts, with the incline going slowly up until you crest the hill and drop down into this valley here. A really touchy one, 109 meters straight shot.
A very beautiful shot if you hit the angle and if you pick the right disc. We have seen some players do just that. Mauri Willman has performed well here, still in the lead. Yeah. This is the updated leaderboard. 3 strokes ahead of Nestori Tukkanen, 4 ahead of Samuel Hanninen, and then Ville Ahokas on 4th place right now.
Yeah. Hole 7, averaging 2.83 today. 28% of the field getting the birdie. Not so many park jobs at just 4%. Kind of hard to get it all the way there and to stick right. But we did have park jobs from Rasmus Tuominen, Oskari Wikström, Eka Kohi, and Juho Pulkkanen. And Magnus Luntsi, sorry. Yes. Great park jobs.
Mauri Willman is going to try to park it. And he's going to do it with a mid-range of some sort. Can't see which one.
He's been throwing M3 with this.
Then that's probably what it is. Gets it to flip up nicely, and that's going to be close to the basket. That's not going to be anywhere else than inside circle 1, I believe.
He's just so good. Wow. So in control. His form is so repeatable, and yeah. And
it's marked as circle 1.
Oh, I believe it. It was a perfect looking line off the tee.
You saw it already.
Yeah, that was
immediately when it left the hand.
Pure as could be. Can't really do it any better. Just perfect height and straight line. This one needs to stable up a little bit.
I think it is. Just in time, hopefully. But it doesn't look happy with it, so maybe it was a little bit late after all.
Some claps.
Oh. Mikael Hammer never looks that happy about his shots if it's not in the basket. So. This is not good though. That's way too much left and didn't get the turn that it needed. I think he wanted to flex that down.
Yeah, I think you need just a little more angle. We'll see what happened with the ground play. Sometimes they trickle down there and give you some kind of a circle's edge look if you're lucky, if you crest a hill anyway.
Nestori with a beautiful one, and
yeah.
he's right there.
Well
And I
played.
see one more disc inside circle 1. That must be Maurice.
Yep.
Group 9 here. So we are gonna have a camera on Paul Macbeth, and I guess because many viewers are here to watch the 6-time world champion, and he's waiting on a tee pad here on hole 15.
We also have some signal issues when we get to around to hole 8, and like holes 8 through 11 is the worst part for our cellular signal. And so we're going to give you some more clear images of what Paul Macbeth is doing, but we'll keep you informed what's happening on the lead card. Of course, it's that's what you're here to see, but because of the situation with the cellular signal, we would rather provide you quality images of Paul finishing up his round as compared to choppy images from the backwoods there with the lead card.
And how is it going for Paul Macbeth then? Maybe
He's picked up the pace, but yeah, it's still not his best day. I think he's a few under.
Did I scroll past him? Yes, I did. He's having a much better back nine. He is 2 under par. Not at all what he expected and what we expected to see from possibly one of the greatest players of all time, maybe the
I don't think
greatest
it's
of
any
all
possible about that. That's a certainty. He's definitely.
I think it's maybe one other player that could be in contention for that title.
I think, yeah, there's only one other name you can really mention
Yeah.
in that sentence, but
Doesn't matter whatever you call him, he is the 6-time world champion, and no one can say anything about that.
I just prefer the term all-time greats because then there can be multiple, and you don't have to, distinguish between who was better in different eras and whatnot. But he's certainly one of the all-time greats. Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore of disc golf all-time greats?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I wouldn't put myself, that's for sure. I would.
A megalomaniac.
Well, of course, Paul Macbeth belongs up there, and of course, Ken Climo belongs up there. We'll probably put Paige Pierce and Christine Tatar up there as well.
Fair enough, yeah. I think there's certainly an argument for a few other names, perhaps.
There are many players that if I have to pick 4, then
But yeah, those
are the first one that comes to my mind.
Yeah, there's a couple other really good names from the era before on the FPO side as well, and Juliana Korver and Valerie Jenkins and
Juliana Korver playing really well this week, and also
Reading,
over
yeah.
in Portland. She's almost an ace run there. What a shot! And
Yeah.
who was that? Didn't get to see who it was.
That was an amazing drive. He just hit the pole and from the air, basically, wasn't it?
On this card we have Hannes Kurn, we have Paavo Putto, we have Paul Macbeth, and Pekka Hyvönen. So 3 quite unfamiliar names to me,
Nice
and
job
one
there.
that I'm very familiar with.
I think there could also be some possibility to have Barry Schultz and Dave Feldberg on there.
Definitely.
I'm sure there's somewhere.
It's really not
we're
important
mentioning.
to compare players of different eras and even to talk about who's greater than the other ones. It's just a pleasure to be able to be here and have a chance to watch them. That's what we love to do.
Yeah.
At least that's my opinion. At least, yeah. We all get to.
Well, yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I think we're all just really lucky and privileged that all those great people have dedicated their lives in the way that they have to this beautiful game, and it's helped to build it to the level that we're at now. So we all owe a debt of gratitude to all the great ones that have come before us.
Honestly, I'm more interested in who will be on that Mount Rushmore of discs in 25 years.
There's a lot
That's what I'm interested in, because now is the time when this sport is actually turning into something really big. Now is the time when we get to follow the players live from wherever you are.
Yeah.
And
It's so exciting. We're super happy to be a part of that, bringing you this quality live coverage. Does Paul Macbeth have himself a caddy?
yeah, a caddy who knows how to get up on the podium.
Yeah, Kaidi Alsalu.
Finished third in the FPO division this morning, just behind 2 other Estonians. So the Estonians are playing really well. They're also helping out on the course, which we love to see. They are big. They have such a nice disc golf community in Estonia.
Yeah, great culture. A lot of great volunteers and excellent courses. Obviously, the players are just getting better and better and more of.
We had 6 Estonian players in the top 6
On the FPO side.
FPO side this morning. Yeah, will be an easy par. Has been showing some great highlights here on this hole, especially on day 1. Paul Macbeth with a really nice sky roller, a line that we didn't expect to see, but he somehow was able to park it that way, almost park it at least.
Yeah, pretty cool line to take. Yeah, so Mauri with 4 birdies in a row, and he's got himself a 3-stroke lead over Nestori Tukkonen at the moment. Ville Ahokas up into that 3rd spot. He's 5 down through 8, making a charge.
Beautiful spin putt there. Gets it in.
Mikael Hamme also with 4 consecutive birdies, so after a slow start, turning up the heat.
Nice putt from Paul as well. Paul now with this par, still 2 down for the round. The best player on this card, definitely Hannes Kurn. You see
Bogey
him
free,
here,
yeah.
bogey free, and 6 down.
Was that his drive?
That was Pekka Hyvönen, yeah. It was his drive. He almost aced it there.
Oh man, that was amazing. 130 meters right on the dot. Super impressive stuff there. Here we're on hole 8 with our lead card.
Yeah, we are very sorry for the bad signal right now, but this is the part of the course where we cannot see so much. This is a chase card, actually.
Okay, so this must be hole 9 then.
That's right. We're seeing hole 9 from the halfway up the fairway, right at the bend there.
I can reveal that the lead card have all placed their drives in a very nice line along the 50-meter mark. Should all have a good look for birdie.
Okay, that's back on hole 8. So everybody off the tee clean there. Relay going to that glow envy.
That's his go-to throwing putter. He has a few of them actually in the bag.
Yeah,
One
he's
of the few really good top-level unsponsored players, at least.
from a major manufacturer.
That's right.
Look at this clean line all the way up into the ditch with a straight shot up to the basket. Just a routine forehand approach from there, most likely. Or
No, he made it look easy. That cap is actually feeling much smaller when you're standing on the tee pad than what it looks like from this camera angle.
great to see Ville in his groove. He's had an amazing season. Hasn't finished off the podium yet. Yeah, go ahead.
Lauri is also throwing, getting himself all the way up there to the, right in the middle of the fairway actually. Was a savior from him, I think. Jonas Aalto then. One of two Prodigy players on this card.
A little inside.
Ooh, did it kiss of that tree? That's
to the
definitely another kiss there, and didn't get that much distance, but in a good spot anyway to
Yeah, lucky to
for
get
his
back,
second throw.
back on the fairway and on the right side where he might have some chance to bend something up near the basket. But
Sever is also challenging that left side, but gets through clean, and it's going to be somewhere right there at the
ooh, sweet spot.
in the sweet spot. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, Samuel.
And this is the lead card now.
Yeah.
Nestori Tukkanen for his second throw on hole 8. That was great. Looking like a safe birdie there.
Yep.
And this is, it's hard to see. Is it
Mikael Hammer.
Mikael Hammer? Yeah.
Got that AVR X3 in his hand. First run. I think he trusts this disc with his life. And he gets it right up there inside the circle for a birdie look.
Mm. If there is one disc he couldn't afford to lose, it's that one.
So many highlights from last season especially, and we've seen it again this year, time and time again. Every time he picks it up, it's pretty much in the circle, if not in the basket. So Samuel Hennen unable to get a par yet. He's got 2 bogeys and 5 birdies on the day.
Mm.
So.
3 down.
Oh, Maori's pretty far back here with his birdie look. Deep circle 2. It would be a serious statement putt to get a huge highlight here from him. Because everybody's doing the best they can to try to track him down, but he's not giving him much space to work with. And
And you
so
can't
close.
get any closer than that.
Nubs, tickles the chains, but
Everything but in.
yeah.
Samuel Hennen, and then let's see if he can stay par free with another birdie. I think we're gonna see his first par of the round on hole 8.
Pretty close to dunking that one, just came up a little bit short.
So Mauri is gonna get a par. Nestori is gonna putt for birdie here inside circle 1. Samuel Henninen is gonna get a par, and Mikael Hemme, I think he's close enough to we can count that birdie already.
He rarely misses from around that distance, 6-7 meters. He's just so deliberate and direct with his aim.
And with his butter.
Yeah, his putt is smooth as butter, isn't it? Just every time.
Yeah. That was made it look easy. Nestori is gonna try to do the same. Oh, and he is not able to repeat that putt from Mikael Hemme.
So unable to get a stroke back on the leader there where he had a clear opportunity.
That was a little bit low left, and
Frustrating miss.
usually they stay in the basket then on that low left.
I think it was pretty far left because it scooped
Maybe
off
it
the
must
rim, hit the rim too. So,
That
but yeah, it is a good spot to aim for those low corner pockets on these baskets. But that was just too wide, I think. Scooped off the cage. Yeah.
Surprising miss. And he had a chance to get one closer to Mauri there, but he didn't take it. Maybe that got to him.
I don't think Mauri gives out too many opportunities. So when you don't take them, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot there. Whoa, nice one here. Really great commitment, and that's skipping past the basket on hole 16. We've rarely seen anybody get all the way up there, and now he's gone long on it.
120 meters. And it
nice.
Requires an extremely straight shot.
That was a very straight shot. A little bit wild ground play at the end, but I think he'll be coming back probably from circle 2.
Hannes Kurn trying to stay bogey free and get a great finish. Could maybe even reach a little bit more with a great finish here.
Overturned.
I think
catches some branches.
He has some work to do to stay bogey free.
Yeah, definitely.
That was an early miss. Paul Macbeth, what can he do on this 120 meter straight hole? Throw something slow. Is it a mid?
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's going to be more or less parked.
It's going to be skipping up and hitting the pole.
That is going to be
what a beautiful
parked.
highlight drive from Paul Macbeth.
Quality shot from the 6-timer.
Yeah, 120 meters right on the dime. Just gets it to kiss off the koozie and sit put there. Park job. Mikael Hame on the tee of hole 9. Turning the corner beautifully and up, way up.
Wow, what a shot. That's one of the better ones I've ever seen on this hole. Maybe the best one.
I don't know how you could do it a whole lot better. He turned the corner and right at the perfect time and got the full skip and maybe even a roll down there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's going to have an eagle look from about 30 meters.
Mikael Hame.
That was an amazing drive.
He has 5 birdies in a row.
Is he on absolute fire right now?
Yeah, he had a slow start just like yesterday. But, okay, Mauri is going to try to do something similar. Doesn't get as far up and a little bit pinched off on that side, actually.
Yeah,
that's not going to be easy.
Makes the upshot a little more tricky, but he's so in control of his angles.
Will be interesting to see what he does from there, because a forehand is going to come in with quite a bit of angle, and on a fast green like this, not an easy thing. Nestori with the savior.
Oh, kicked back deep into the woods.
Yeah, that's not the kick you want, but maybe he can cut the corner a little bit from where he is now. Zone from Samuel Hänninen.
Nice pure line here. Straight through the middle of the gap.
Get some great ground play. Yeah, small skip at least.
And
that's a good angle.
And Mauri ended up roughly in the same spot as I was in yesterday. Not as pinched as yesterday, but still not the best place.
Yeah, he's going to have to get, pretty creative to get all the way down into the basket.
Hannes Kurn to get up and down to stay bogey free.
Oh, he hit something in his back.
Yeah, and that's not
See
good.
that?
This is not good. He hit something indeed, and he's going to have a longer look now. Somewhere circle 2, I think.
Still a chance, but yeah, he hit some small branch or something in his backswing, and
got stuck there.
Clearly affected the angle.
But what a shot that was from Paul Macbeth.
Wow.
That was the cleanest one I've seen on this hole. I might have forgotten something, but
no,
anyway,
you can't do any better than that, really. Skipped it up off the koozie.
Yeah.
It's almost leaning on it. That was a beauty. And it was just so pure all the way. You could see it right out of the hand. We had a great camera angle on it. Perfect height. Everything about that shot was just ideal.
Smooth. So smooth.
To be that accurate at that distance, that's how you earn yourself 6 world titles and more. One of the ways. Sorry, it takes a whole package, obviously, but that's one of the traits that'll help get you there. Of course, you got to putt lights out and scramble like a magician as well, which he does time and time again.
Circle's edge putt here.
I spot a finish flag Toonie Mini. Oh, band hit. Dang.
Pekka Hyvönen not able to get his par. Or what is the birdie putt? Yeah,
That was the one that went long. Yeah,
that's true. And that was the bogey-free round for Hannes Korn.
heavy metal, but
He
no connection.
kept it clean for 15 holes. Surprised that he got it on hole 16. Paavo Putto in the center of the chains. That stays in the basket. That's a beautiful birdie. And what a nice opportunity for these young players to get to play in front of live cameras and also quite a big gallery.
Yeah.
I hope they are trying to learn as much as possible from Mr. Six-Time. Of course, he's not having his best day, but still.
You're still sure to soak up some really great experiences through osmosis with that legend.
Severi Saviniemi. What is he doing? Only good things today. 7 down through 10. Still bogey free. He hasn't given up. He is looking for a podium finish. Lauri Lehtinen
Gets his birdie. Nice work.
is in 9th place now, but jumping up to tied for 8th with that putt.
Rasmus Tuominen in the clubhouse with the 12 down. Did we mention that yet?
We haven't said that. No.
That's a hot score.
That's very good from Rasmus Tuominen. Another one of all the new prodigy players who are just raised the level completely from last year.
His back nine was crazy. He got eight of the 9 birdies on the back nine. Finished up 32 spots for the day. That's going to be a very highly rated round.
Well, Rasmus was actually playing really good last year also, so but definitely still there in the top and one of many new interesting prodigy players.
Yeah. Super nice guy as well. Simon Tully was very friendly.
Mauri Willman gets a birdie on hole 9. And the gallery is getting bigger on the lead card. And it should be with a home country hero looking more and more likely to take down his second European Pro Tour win this season.
Yeah.
Unbeatable at the moment. Nestori Tukkanen trying as good as he can, but that was a par from him, so he lost 1 stroke to Mauri there. The gap is now 4.
Yeah, he's slowly pulling away. It's not in the bag yet, but it's looking more and more likely.
Yeah.
But we do have a serious battle brewing for the podium positions now.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. It's going to be so tight.
Yeah.
Mikael Häme is doing what he can, 6 in a row. Even better, Ville Ahokas also, no, 5 in a row.
7 through 10. And he missed the first 2. So, yeah, 7 of the last 8 for Ville Ahokas.
Now we're getting to one of the most easier holes on the course. Hole 10, 81 meters, slightly turning to the right. Fast green, but you can attack both with a backhand and a forehand. Just be very touchy. Work on your angles. Shouldn't be any big problems for these players.
Third easiest hole on the course at 2.68 average, 43% birdies and 46% pars. So this is about as easy as it gets here on this course. But still, you gotta commit. You gotta hit the line.
Do it. You need to do it.
You have to execute the shot. It doesn't.
One thing is that an easy hole, but to do it under pressure, battling for that podium or for the win, that's something different.
Yeah, it doesn't come for free. You gotta earn that.
So yeah, 9 holes played, and Mauri Willman has extended his lead just a little bit. He's now leading with 4 strokes. And what kind of a win chance does Udisk give him? Right now up to 94%. And I totally agree. He doesn't know how to make mistakes.
He doesn't mess up. He doesn't really give away opportunities very often. Bogey free. Lots of birdies. Mikael with a nice looking forehand.
Whoa, trying to give it an ace run, almost
Yeah,
hitting the basket, but that's going to be 7 in a row for him.
Just coming up a little short.
7 in a row for Mikael Hämme. Last year, he finished at the podium from one of the lower cards. Was almost back home in Finland when they had the prize ceremony. He didn't think he had any chance to get up there, but somehow he did. And we shouldn't maybe have said that about Mauri. He hit an early tree, but he's right there. Should be an easy up and down for par at least.
Commentator's curse.
He does know how to make mistakes, but more importantly, he knows how to repair them.
Yeah, and quickly. He doesn't let it bleed, does he?
He looked surprised though, so maybe he doesn't understand how to do it. Samuel Hänninen also looking surprised after a big kick to the left side there. That's gonna be even more trouble.
That's pretty deep in the woods from the looks of it.
Nestori, I think this is a justice that he's throwing. And looking at the angle, he's releasing it on. Oh, could be a justice, but no matter what it was a great shot.
It could be a justice, but it should be called the luck, because that was the luckiest kick he got.
He got a kick there. Okay, we didn't see it. Tell
He
us
got
about
a kick, and he's in the circle.
Okay. Lucky justice.
And Samuel ended in a place where he should have a relatively open shot for par, maybe even a run. But
really? Okay, lucky.
But a little long. He fell down in an open spot.
Well, that's lucky for him because it was looking like it was heading into what could be a nightmare zone, but decent result.
To the Baltic Sea, even though it's quite far away from the coast. Who knows? Who knows where the discs might end up?
Mauri, he makes this just look ridiculously easy every single time, doesn't he? Well, that one a little shorter, but he should be fine.
It's close enough. That's
be fine.
That's 5 meters max from the basket.
And Nestor's disc was a justice, by the way.
It was a justice. See, you're
doing great.
I'm accurate today.
Yeah.
If there's something I'm good at, it's that.
Nice looking gallery here.
Proud of myself.
You're doing good.
Thank you so much.
Next, we'll just work on that humbleness.
That's gonna come.
Humility. Yeah.
That's gonna come with time. I'm humble I'm humble about other things.
Okay. Samuel here. Gonna try to flick a forehand up to the basket for his scramble move. And he does so perfectly.
Can't do it any better. That was quite significant for what we are usually seeing on this hole when someone is hitting something. It's usually no problem repairing it, but it looked like a really nasty kick from Samuel Hänninen there.
Nestori feels like he showed some little bits of nerves on the green. He's definitely playing well, but he's missed a couple opportunities just by a little bit.
And if that justice should be called luck, I think this putter should be called bad luck. That was maybe not the best putt, but still went right through the chains.
He's so close to scoring really well, but he's had a few putts that are just a tiny bit off, or he's just not getting the reaction that you'd hope for.
And you can't do that. You cannot do that if you want to chase down Mauri Willman.
Yeah.
He had another chance to take a...
Yeah, just back there on 8.
Yeah.
Hole 8, yeah.
And here as well. Mauri's gonna get a par. He had an opportunity, and
yeah, and if he would have made Mika, that's a surprise miss from him. You
spoke too soon about his 7 in a row. I'm gonna say quite bad putting here right now. Those
were pretty close. I wouldn't call it bad putting, no, but yeah, you want to make them. But yeah, I mean they were pretty close. But yeah, I mean, you really need those strokes to count when it matters the most, because this guy's not missing them, that's for sure.
He's looking so good. He is looking so good. Even after a tree kick there, he just repairs. Another mistake.
Pretty strange not to get any birdies, though, on this
very surprising
3rd easiest hole on the course.
And that means that Ville Auhokas, who has played just as many holes, is now tied for 2nd place with Nestori Tukkanen.
See if we can get a walk-off ace here from Paul Macbeth. Maybe not quite, but
Nice way to repair his rounds here, but he's inside circle 1 at least, so it's going to be a potential birdie. 77 Yemi. We said we shouldn't forget about him.
He's playing real hot.
Yeah, still
Bogey free.
Bogey free, 7 down. He's going to get a par on hole 11.
That's a pretty good pace, though.
It's a really good pace. He could easily get up to double digits and even better.
He's in contention for a podium position without a doubt.
Lauri's just a little bit too slow, 5 down. I don't think that's going to be enough.
If you can connect here and just keep charging, as we've seen, the back 9 can be very scoreable. Good bid, but just.
But that's what I'm feeling about Lauri Lehtinen. He's playing good, but he's missing that extra
fire,
gear, that fire that we see from him sometimes. We saw it so many times last year.
We'll know when we see it because it's very evident in his eyes, isn't it? It's a level of engagement and focus that you just rarely see from anybody else. Kind of the likes of Paul Macbeth type of us.
Or Ricky Wysocki. It reminds me a lot of those eyes when Ricky is really in the zone.
Yep.
Jonas Alto.
What a sweet putt that was. High and wide, but with a nice little hyzer angle. And
he's also a guy. He's also a guy that you can see, look at him and see if he's playing good or not. Right now, he's somewhere right in between. That was he's maybe not having that cocky walk yet, but if he's putting like that, it's soon gonna come.
Is this for birdie? Yes.
Ville Ahokas.
Oh, for par.
Okay. It is indeed for par, yeah.
Okay. Well, he needs this then. Oh man, everything but in, nubs and up in the chains, and just falls back off the rim.
That's gonna be his first bogey of the day. So he's gonna go back to 6 under par, same pace as Mauri Willman, but he has played 1 more hole. Mauri Willman still bogey free, just like Nestori Tukkanen. But Nestori has missed out on too many opportunities. I think he's gonna think about those missed putts tomorrow or tonight when he goes to bed.
Nice highlight replay here for Jonas.
Boom. Good putt.
Yeah.
We saw him slamming many of those day 1, having the hot round then and going out on the lead card the second day. 11 down after day 1.
Hole 11 is the second most difficult hole on the course. 3.28 average. Just 13% of the field getting the birdie, and we have just a few park jobs we can probably shout out. We have Anton Kumpula, Heikki Kaldma, and Matthias Kaniainen. Great park job.
Second most beautiful hole. Second most difficult hole. Maybe not second most beautiful hole. There are many beautiful holes on this course, and I wouldn't say that this is one of them. Well, interesting hole though.
It's not ugly.
Not at all.
I don't think there's an ugly inch on this property from what I've seen. It's just gorgeous.
Who's the second most beautiful commentator here in the booth?
Why don't you mention
tie for the lead, maybe?
Why don't you out there in the comments section?
We have
tell us who's your most beautiful.
We don't want to hear. We have 2 beautiful Finnish commentators in the room next to us also. I vote for them.
Oh, that's okay. I think I heard a second kick that might be helpful. Renee, please fill us in on what happened with Mauri's shank there.
He ended up left, not in a good position as far as I can see.
Okay, so opening the window just a little bit here.
Yet again, a chance for Nestori, and now it's time for him to take that. Hänninen with a nasty 3 hitting first available there.
He was really going after that shot. That was like a max distance drive, but connects with that first available tree, and he's going to have to work pretty hard to get up and down now.
Yeah, not only is it 120 meters, but it's quite a bit uphill as well, so it plays much more than that.
Yeah.
And watch out there, for this is coming in hot on the right side, and he's actually having a look from there.
Yeah, circle 2 putt for the birdie. He's got space to work it. clean footing as well.
Yeah, and if he makes that, it could be a
Could be a two.
two-stroke swing.
Potentially, yeah. Let's see what Maori's got in the bag here. He's going to have to pull out some serious trick to get up and down for par now.
Mauri is in a similar spot to Kaidi this morning on this hole, but I think it's worse.
Even worse.
Yeah, Kaidi,
She took a double bogey.
she took a double bogey after some big problems, and this is really what ruined her round, this double bogey. She was in contention up until this hole, and after that she struggled.
Yeah.
So, but I don't see that happening to Mauri Willman, and he's also having a much bigger lead.
Sure. But yeah,
Things can happen though.
perfect opportunity for Nest.
Oh, a roller from Samuel Hanninen.
Interesting.
Yeah, not getting all the way up, but
Good,
quite a
great.
bit, and it's going to be an easy up and down for a bogey at least.
Yeah, creative approach.
If you're watching this on our free coverage on YouTube today, please don't forget to click on the like button, and maybe if you like what you're seeing, subscribing and sharing the link to other people who might like it as well. That would go a long way for us and help us a lot.
So Paul Macbeth was unable to collect that birdie on 18. He
That's surprising.
seems to have struggled on that green quite a lot. We saw on day one he missed 2 putts on that green, but I think, or was it yesterday? I think it was actually it was yesterday. Sorry, moving day that he kind of failed to finish strong there.
Where is Mauri? Somewhere in the deep Estonian forest, trying to repair. And is able to do so. How?
The man is a magician.
How? We didn't get to see him throw that one, Rene. How was that possible? It's right there next to the basket.
Sidearm, high Anheuser, way up in the sky, hitting a tree. Looked like it was tracking for the back of the little bunker thing, but hit something and fell down right by the basket. As
Oh
you
my
saw.
goodness.
He
What-
has some like Jedi Knight powers or something. Like he can just
he's
guide that disc through the air to his will. That's
He's-
just so good, and repairs. Samuel Hanninen not able to get any closer. Almost, he's outside circle 1 even.
just when you think the window is open, he just slams it shut on you, doesn't
He's
he?
like teasing them. Look what I can do.
Oh,
I can.
man.
I'm not
Mauri.
gonna miss out on any pars even from other side of the country.
Mauri Willman is a just absolute phenomenon.
Yeah, but still an opportunity for Nestori and also for Mikael Häme if he has somewhat of a look here from circle 2.
Doesn't look like it. Pretty low hanging branches there. If he can really stab it, maybe get it to try to kind of rise up. He's got a lot of really great putting sort of styles he can adjust to.
He has it all.
Yeah.
There's not a shot that Mikael Häme cannot perform well, and he can have some magic tricks in his hat there.
But yeah, that proves to be just a little too difficult of a window to get all the way up into the basket from.
So he's gonna match the score of Mauri Willman, and Samuel Hanninen is gonna drop with a bigger number here, putting for bogey from circle 2. This would be important to make, but he's not doing that, and he's down there in that old tank garage.
Ville Ahokas able to bounce back from his bogey with a birdie there on hole 12. So
Another opportunity. Sorry for interrupting. Another opportunity for Nestori Tukkanen here.
he needs to capitalize on these though, because he's
it's
failed
just-
to every time.
Yeah,
you know?
failed yet again. This was, of course, not as easy, but
But that's 3 strokes that he's had the opportunity to claw back. And he would be within 1 if he were able to get them all, and he hasn't got any of them. So
the other players are like really making it easy for Mauri.
They're not pressing the way that you,
No.
you want to if you want to put pressure on a guy, but he doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
He couldn't care less about what the rest of the field is doing. He's just toying with them at the moment.
That was a heck of a scramble from
was
where he was.
Craziest thing I've ever seen, and actually we didn't even get to see it. We saw where it
No, but
landed. Yeah,
we can imagine where he might have been, and it couldn't have been good.
Jonas Alto on hole 13. 108 meters, slightly turning to the left.
Incredibly gorgeous.
Ooh, challenging the right side. I'm worried about this. Kicks back out on the fairway though. Should be an easy up and down. Ooh. That is
A lot of excitement here.
that was a shot to be remembered from Aure Wildman.
Bilay's playing really well today. Trying to
And
hunt.
that upshot was, by the way, with a very beaten D1.
Okay, interesting.
Ville laser straight, has right amount of fade. That's going to be close to the basket. Okay, came in a little bit hot, but right outside the circle.
Yeah, right in his range. It's going to be a little bit low ceiling, but he's got such a great spin. He doesn't need a lot of height.
He proved yesterday that everything within 30 meters is in his range.
Absolutely. He's
But
got one of the longest ranges of any player I've ever seen personally.
I remember Lauri nailing a few shots here last year in his duel with Niklas Anttila. Can he do the same thing now?
Looked
I
really
think
good.
So.
Really, really good.
I think that was a trust.
A little hot, but
no,
it
no,
checks
no,
up
no.
perfectly. That's
That
great.
was a
Yeah,
trust.
nice slow mid-range there. Not particularly slow, but just slower than a driver anyway. Severi smooshing this one. Keeping it low, but it's a little bit too far on the right side. Fights through, though. That'll give him a chance. Right on the circle's edge.
Open look. Open look. And yet again, I have to say, we shouldn't forget about Severi Saviniemi. Still bogey free.
Miguel with a really nice looking
Oh, this is gonna be
flex line.
this is gonna be good.
Sure is. Right there for a great looking birdie chance.
I was thinking for a second that it looked like it was fading out a little bit too early, but it wasn't.
No,
Pushed straight long enough.
right on time. Back to that M3 for Maui. It's been quite the workhorse this weekend.
Yeah, this is the kind of course where you want to have those slightly neutral workable discs to
Yeah.
find lines with.
Something you can really trust. This one
It's
drifting nice.
Coming late, and it's
Right
gonna be
on
parked.
target.
Okay, no more mistakes from Mauri.
Looking like an ace run, and it just slides past, stays in circle one.
I can't believe how he can hold up for the pressure and coming in as a favorite here and just perform round after round.
He's found the formula. He knows what works for him now. This season's been, absolutely no fluke. He just keeps backing it up time and time again. Every time he steps out on the course, he's the, the highest percentage chance of the hot round, taking down the wins.
He knows what to do, and he doesn't care about what the other players are doing.
Nice. Anheuser,
I like this.
if it can get stable at the end.
Indeed, but he has an open look.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The spruce there, and he's going to have a circle's edge chance for birdie.
4 great shots.
Yeah. Really nice ones. This one averaging 2.6, so second easiest on the course today. 46% birdies. Not so many park jobs, though. Just a few too many to shout them all. But, nice putt there from Severi.
Another one. Still bogey free. And another super good putt from Ville Ahokas.
Corner pocket.
Happy about that. He should be. He is.
He's
Gonna
charging.
try to get on that podium. He's right there.
Up into solo
Yeah.
second momentarily.
So the second with 2 holes more played.
Sure. He's going to try to set a good mark as high as he can and hope it's enough. Watch.
Don't think it's going to be enough for Lauri Lehtinen to get up on the podium, but that birdie was still a great one.
It'll help the cause, that's for sure.
Nestori, 11 meters from the basket. Now 10.5. after marking it.
Yeah, 34 feet here.
Time for him to get one of these now, right?
Yeah, he's been just a little bit off on the green, not by much.
Oh,
And
yet
again,
again,
not
yet again.
just inches or centimeters off from being really good putts all the time here.
He's looking stressed now.
Starting to feel deflated. He can feel it slipping away.
Yeah.
He was the only one who could really kind of keep up with Mauri. But
That's
he's
sad to
just
see.
drifting away here. He's just not able to capitalize on the opportunities. Awesome putt there from Samuel.
Samuel is doing what he can to repair that double bogey from the previous hole. Has still some to work with to get up on the podium.
He's got to finish strong.
Very strong. Mikael Häme 2 shots ahead of Samuel Hänninen now. Much better position on the leaderboard.
That's got to be the most popular mini that you see. That
The Finnish flag in the world.
Yeah. You see him over there in the States quite often. All the time here as well. Part of the Toonie Players Pack.
The Finns are proud. They should be.
It's a fabulous disc golf nation for sure. Mauri here to start to put a few nails in the coffin. Yep. Hammering it home.
Looking good. Looking good. And it's so fun to see the new superstar on the European disc golf scene, Mauri Willman. Jonas Aalto on hole 14, the horseshoe. This first shot is right there where it needs to be. We see 2 more discs up there, so that's a good sign. 3 actually.
Yeah, everybody's in prime position. Great drives.
So this is then replay. We spoiled it a little bit.
Well, we can see how they got there. Yes.
Lauri is not missing any forehands,
He's got that.
easy forehands like that. That's
Yeah.
just his what he can do in his sleep.
I think that's his glow pioneer that he flicks all the time.
So you can get there with a backhand as well. Saveri Saviniemi, sorry.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah. Saveri Saviniemi gets there with a turnover backhand. Simsalabim. 8 down, Saveri Saviniemi.
Wow.
Just like Ville Ahokas.
Getting it done.
Mikael Häme on hole 13.
Yeah, it's a 2.83 average on this one. 10th most difficult. 29% of the field birdieing it.
Can he improve on his 3rd place from last year?
This is a really good shot.
Can it get all the way up there? Yes, it can.
Sure does.
Nice one.
Back to the M3 here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That needs to start to fade.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
He's having an open look from...
Just
Well, I'm probably going to be wrong if I'm saying outside the circle.
No, I think it's outside. I'd say 12 meters.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but I don't dare to say any, talk about distances anymore.
Oh, early release.
Oh, don't worry, Victor. I didn't see it either.
He's not going to call you out this time.
Our rangefinder on the course, René.
I only just made it to the green,
Nestor is
but I
right.
see a blue. But I see what looks like a blue M3 short of the basket.
Yeah, Nestor is throwing
Now
that
joined by a pink something.
Yep. That makes sense.
That was a trust. the pink one.
Beautiful nature sounds here. It's such a peaceful property, really deep in the woods. Nothing quite around this.
Usually a peaceful property. Right now, quite a lot of people out on the course, but yeah, it's a just magical place to be and play disc golf.
For sure.
And we want to have many people out there. I don't think these players are looking for a peaceful course right now. They want some action, and they are getting it. Of course, many players are out there watching Mauri Vilman, the Estonian, trying to take the Estonian Open title.
And he's looking more and more like he's going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of unable to keep up with him. Bogey free, 7 down.
Samuel Hänninen has like almost started to look like he's giving up on it. That was, yeah, that was a soft tee shot, and that approach didn't look like he cared too much about.
Well, we know how hungry he is for a big win. But yeah, you don't want to bleed away those valuable tour points or
he's
give away some money either.
He's going to be in great contention for that tour title if he points title if he continues. Like so. I don't think he's going to give up. That's not what I meant. But it's you see a change in his posture right now and the way he's attacking. He doesn't believe in it as much anymore. But that's also something I could be wrong about.
Mauri from circle 2. This one,
surprising air ball for him, but he's going to be able to repair that with another putt that is a little bit closer.
Ville Ahokas moves to 9 down through 14 with a bogey. A lot of birdies.
These players on the lead card, they cannot afford any big mistakes because Ville Ahokas is right there. Severi Saviniemi also right there. He just got the birdie on hole 14 as well. Just like Lauri Lehtinen and Jonas Aalto.
The chase card's heating up.
Jonas Aalto with the par. Great scores from the chase card. There is the battle. Right behind Mauri Vilman.
There you go. Comebacker done for par.
One Estonian in front of a big group of Finns. Par for Samuel Hänninen also. That looked good. Mikael Häme for his birdie. That would be an important one.
Yeah, he's
getting up there to fight with Ville Ahokas. There you go. That looked easy.
Perfect putt.
And Nestori, another par. His putting just doesn't work right now. So right now, Mauri Vilman 3 ahead of Ville Ahokas, and then Mikael Häme right there behind Ville Ahokas, 23 under par on 3rd place. Kasperi Pakarinen, I believe that was. Am I right? Yes, that's him. How is it going for him today? He has dropped down a little bit, I believe. Where is he?
30th place.
30th place, yeah, only 1 down today. It's not his best round. He's another of those many young Finns Was also playing in that Junior Championships 2021 that Nestori Tukkanen won. Mikael Häme.
A little bit unfortunate ground play, but he's still in good position. Would have liked that to move a little bit further in the other direction, but it got up and curled back towards him here. Mauri.
M3 again? Or?
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
okay. I thought he was going with the backhand, but
Could be more of an A2, I would guess.
that was definitely not an M3.
A little short, but
Okay,
yeah,
but
doable.
not that much more.
He doesn't really need to push at this point. He just
No,
needs
no.
to kind of coast it in. He's earned himself a little bit of a cushion.
Samuel Hänninen. Things are starting to look difficult for him. It's not that same Samuel Hänninen as we saw at the beginning of the round. Nestori with that justice again. Does it have enough? Yeah, just enough. Slightly pinched. So which one do you think is better out of those 4 drives?
I think the one closest to us here, right?
Mikael Häme.
Yeah, maybe.
Quite a tight race between Mikael Häme and Mauri.
My
there.
favorite is Mauri.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Nestori is a little pinched, and well, Mikael could be okay as well. Samuel is in the exact same spot Annalie was in this morning, next to the drop zone.
Okay.
Severi Saviniemi had been watching Paul Macbeth there and tried to do that sky roller. Didn't succeed as well as Paul did day 1 at least.
Fading out a little hard, but
Almost
stays
too
safe. Yeah, all clear.
Almost too much, but yeah, it's safe.
This is important for Ville. If he can birdie this one, it's going to go a long way to help his chances. I believe that's a Halo Destroyer. It's maybe a little heavy on the hyzer. Circle 2, though, I think.
That's good.
Chance for a highlight.
With his range, I'm not worried. Of course, would have loved to get it a little bit closer.
Big Anheuser turnover.
Does it have enough? Does it have enough? Nope.
Almost.
Still a good shot.
Here on 14 with our lead card. Happy to see that the field is starting to figure this one out on day 3. 3.85 average. 38% getting the birdie here on this difficult hole 14. So players start to dial it in. Figure it out where you got to be and what you got to do.
Yeah, Rene, I understand why you picked Mauri now, because he has a very good look at the basket from here.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I didn't realize he was in that position. I thought he was shorter.
No,
That's fantastic.
it's going to be another birdie. He has
gonna-
definitely figured out this whole.
It's going to be another European Pro Tour title, I believe.
Yeah,
Sure looks like it.
and most likely minus 25 points in our game
Yeah, great pick. Great pick.
for me. We're talking about our podcast here on Disc Golf Stream, Inside Disc Golf, where we have a little fantasy game, me and Andy, picking out a few players that we think are going to score well.
I think you've done very well this time.
Yeah, we have to wait and see, but I have a feeling that I will be the one who maybe has slightly better picks this time. But you
I
did
think-
really well in Belgium, so
Kind of going back and forth, aren't we?
that's keeping it interesting.
Yeah, Nestori Tukkonen with his approach here. This is the one that I thought was Mauri's, I think. I got them mixed up. Oh, no, it was the other one. It was Mikael's that I thought. A little bit delirious. It's been a long weekend.
It's understandable. We're sitting here and doing 2 rounds for 3 days in a row. That's It's a lot of fun, but it's also a bit tiring. So if we're saying some wrong names or getting something mixed up here on Sunday evening, you have to excuse us. We're doing the best we can, and we're having a lot of fun here.
That's for sure.
And you might have missed Samuel's second shot. He hit a tree and went straight into the rough between the two fairways.
Oh
But
no.
he's looking towards the basket. He might have a hole out straight at the basket.
We saw Paul Macbeth
Um,
finding a gap through there, so we know that it's possible.
He found a hole. He's at the basket.
Wow.
He's trying to do just like Macbeth.
That was a pretty good scramble. Deep in the woods, and I feel like when we were there wasn't any lines through that thing, but these guys are very precise, aren't they?
They are seeing things that I cannot see, at least.
I guess we were lucky not to get too deep in there, but it sure looked like a place you wouldn't ever want to have to throw through.
Not if I can avoid it. Of course, we don't know if they have cut down a tree or two since last year.
Sure looks thick in there, but these guys can do pretty amazing things with the frisbees, that's for sure. Makes it a ton of fun to watch. I think that's OB there.
Yeah, that is out of bounds for sure. That's also what it's marked as on UDisc. Nestor is just not in it anymore.
Slowed down a lot.
I doubt that we see Nestor Tukanen on the podium when players coming from behind on the chase card. Ville Ahokas is already past him, and Severi Saviniemi is going to pass him.
Yeah, after this one, huh?
So, Nestor, you basically need to birdie every single hole after this one if you're going to be on the podium. That was a great approach, though. So nothing to be ashamed of. Still, it's going to be a bogey for him, and he hasn't had a par since hole 7.
Birdie.
Birdie.
Yeah.
Lots of pars. Although I have to say that it's very impressive that Nestor Tukanen has been bogey-free until now,
Yeah.
considering how much he has been struggling on the putting green.
Yep, those are all birdie misses.
That's a good sign still for Nestor Tukanen for upcoming competitions.
Yep. And this is great experience. He's gaining all these times. He's getting opportunities to play with the lead card and on coverage here. Mikko with a chance for a really long-range highlight putt. Giving it a chance.
A good chance.
Sure got it. Banging home a deep one.
That was how you do it.
That's from outside circle too.
Yeah, that was long.
Wow.
That butter was just gliding and tracking for the basket. Collects a birdie, and a very important one.
88 feet.
88. That's almost as long as we saw from Ville Ahokas yesterday.
About 27 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge putt.
Samuel Henninen from shorter distance, but also very important. Gets this one. It's down to 8th place right now and not getting up any further with that par. Dropped 5 spots today. It felt like he was playing so good up until hole 11.
That was a big stroke for Mikko Häme, though. That's, he's battling for that second place position with Ville. 28 under from Mauri Vileman. Right on pace he's been all weekend.
Leading with 4 strokes with 4 holes to play. I cannot see that anyone will beat him this weekend.
Look at this replay. He is so far from the basket. Like tight, compact stance, full commitment, and just dropping right on point.
Such a clean release. So no wobbling at all on that disc.
No, that was a
pure,
really
nice, long putt.
Perfectly committed. Hole 15 here. Long, 130 meters. Got to get past these trees here. Any way you choose, basically.
Many ways to attack here.
Yep. One of the more open holes. And you got to try to get it up as close as you can if you're looking for the birdie. OB on the left side.
Yeah, hole 15, 22% birdies today and 14% bogeys or worse. That's
It's pretty good.
pretty good. Yeah, it's a
It's a long one.
long one, but not that difficult for these big arms on the lead card.
Yeah, we might see some birdies here. Boost that average up a little bit.
I was like ripping my arm off on this tee pad and I didn't get anywhere.
Yeah, this is par all day for me.
Yeah.
But it's a fun hole because you can use so much airspace. You know, there's
And it's so nice to get out in the open after being in the
Sure.
hitting tight lines for so long time. Yeah. Sorry for cutting you off there.
that's right though. It's a nice, beautiful hole, and quite fun. So many options. Mikael's going with this right side hyzer, but it too inside and it hits those branches, knocked down. Still a chance for the par save, but
75 meters to get up and down.
yeah. Maori just nailed this shot perfectly every time so far. It's kind of scary how accurate he is with that long range forehand.
Yeah. Yeah, he is a scary guy right now.
He just looks calm as a cucumber, doesn't he? Just cool as can be.
Couldn't care less. He knows that he's going to win. Yeah,
There you go.
there you go.
Circle's edge.
That was a like 50% power, 120 meter hyzer forehand.
That's how he does it. Roller here from Samuel. This looks pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah. Curling up
I like
right
it.
there. 6 meters from the basket.
What a shot.
Perfectly executed roller there.
A little bit too late though. But if he birdies out, then he's gonna look at the good finish.
It takes a ton of power though to put down a roller that early with this thick grass. Uh-oh. Lucky.
Very, very lucky. Not ending up in a good spot there, but still.
So far up the fairway
Yeah.
after missing the line completely.
Ville Aukas on 16, the 120 meter straight shot.
Ooh, look at this.
Sit up
What a
nicely.
beautiful
I like it.
line.
Go
Could it
in.
ace?
Go in. No.
Okay, okay. Look
Just
like
a
it.
little bit short. We get.
Okay. Got my heart pumping for a second.
I think we both got excited there. Needed to sit up.
Yeah, but that's going to be inside the circle for a birdie on one of the more difficult holes.
70 is not
70.
as good, but good enough with that kick.
Great kick. Puts him right in the open there, just outside the circle, I believe.
Big battle between Ville Aukas and Severi Saviniemi. Get up on the podium.
Yeah, and Mikael Häme here.
Also this guy, yeah, Mikael Häme. Very important shot for him to get up and down from about 75 meters, maybe 80 even.
Marcus Fjortoff from Norway is having quite an event. He's 9 down today. Really nice forehand here from Mikael.
Ooh, that's so good. That's so good. He's gonna have
Yep.
a 6-meter putt.
Nicely done.
Yeah, Marcus Fjortoff, we haven't been talking so much about him, but he's suddenly up there in the top 10 also.
Bogey free, 9 down, up 6 spots on the day.
Seemingly out of nowhere, but he has been lurking there right behind.
What a great weekend for him.
And how's it going for Rasmus Metsema, the other
Very
top
good.
10 Estonian there?
7 down through 16. Having a great day.
Bogey free also.
Yep. Jesse Nieminen, 9 down. Some hot rounds today. Miro Ruhanen, up there in the points chart for European Pro Tour. He's going to earn some more valuable points here. Tied for 12th, up 9 spots today. Maxime Tonge finished strong today with a 9 down. Started with 2 bogeys and came back with a string of 11 birdies to finish. 9 down.
Tied for 12th.
Yep. Great result.
Nestori Tuhkanen from a difficult position. What can he even do from there? So important to get up and down because it's not looking good for him right now. Hasn't had a birdie since hole 7. Got his first bogey on the previous hole. And dropped 3 spots. Yeah, can't afford to miss anything. He needs to go to a roller here.
Tricky one.
That's surprising. And
does not get very far.
this is lights out. Good night almost for Nesteri Tukkanen. What can he do to turn things around here?
Well,
what would you say? Do you have any recommendation for him?
Play better.
No, that's always a good recommendation.
Not to be rude, but yeah, I mean, he did so well to get himself into position here final day, and he just kind of slowly lost the momentum and plot a little bit. But
it's too late also to actually get something really going. Only 3 holes left after this one. So.
But you got to finish strong because he's still way up in the top 10. You know, he played so well on the first 2 days that, and he's actually still 4 down on the day. It's easy to. I mean, okay, he's going to take another one here, but bogey stroke.
Yeah, it feels like he has played much worse than that, but
yeah, just don't give up, I guess would be my advice at this point. You may not get a win, you may not get on the podium, but every stroke counts.
Mauri, Mauri for just inside the circle. This would be the definite nail in the coffin. Yeah. Absolutely nothing bad can happen if he makes this one.
And he does, and he knows it. You can see the relief right there.
He seals the deal.
Yeah, he understood exactly what that meant, and that's going to be your first 2-time European Pro Tour champion.
Yeah, in a few minutes, still 3 holes to play, but no one will be able to catch Mauri Willman. I dare to say it already now. It's
just a mere formality now. He's going to be able to walk it in.
Mikael Häme looking for another great putt with that butter.
Oh. Unfortunate chain out there, a little bit low left. Does sometimes stick. It was just a bit too wide this time.
And that might be costly. He is going to be losing 1 stroke then.
Yeah, Ville got that birdie on 16. He's in the circle for birdie on 17.
Still on 3rd place, Mikael Häme, but yeah.
Got Severi is going to move to 23 under if he's able to connect for birdie on 17 as well. So the battle's really heating up for the podium positions, even though the winner is almost certainly determined at this point now.
Yeah, there are three players fighting for those 2 remaining podium places. Ville Ahokas, Mikael Häme, and Severi Saviniemi. And Ville Ahokas is looking good. He is looking most likely to finish on the podium.
Yeah, we're going to head over to the commercial break. We'll be right back. Check out our partners.
Meet Pure, the most modern disc golf bag in the universe. Join the Pure family today. Pre-sale at puredisc.net.
The inspiration of creating a new disc line for Dynamic Disc was to actually step up the quality even more.
It's kind of unique, actually. I can definitely feel my first instinct is like, wow, that's something like I've never felt before.
Yeah, sure.
A round of disc golf can be long, and if you're playing in a tournament, it can feel like a marathon. This can leave you physically and mentally fatigued by the end when your shots matter most. With space for your discs, water, and even a place to sit, a cart enables you to bring what you need, helping you feel more prepared and energized without carrying the extra weight. This can help you maintain your edge and save you strokes through every round.
What? Are you kidding me? Holy cow, an eagle!
Niklas!
What just happened?
80. Going hard.
He's looking really good.
Going in?
Oh my gosh!
Whoa. Within even 30 meters.
He's giving it a chance.
Get it! Oh, he did it! What a highlight putt!
Another little showmanship. So cool. Thank you for that.
my first impression of Discraft. They were reliable. The plastic had a nice feeling. It was very durable. It seemed that when they were producing discs, they came out more the same. For me, it's just good plastic. This relationship is definitely something that I can build on.
Pro Discus Jokery is the world-famous putter that can be used for all kinds of throws and is an excellent choice for everyone.
Here we have the Pro Discus Jokery. The numbers are 3, 3, 1, 2. There's a very overstable but predictable throwing putter. It will always finish left, and it will handle torque if you're a sidearm player. Anytime I'm wanting a fairly straight shot, but making sure it finishes left and isn't finishing to the right. I enjoy this disc, and I'm sure you will too.
Wellness drink, gramm parem elustiil.
Ela kui tempokat elu tahes. Delfi mitmekülgsem sisu on alati sinuga.
Back with you live on hole 16. 3 holes to go, and this guy who's having the box is also in the lead. He is Mauri Vilman, and he is from Estonia, and he is already a champion this year on the European Pro Tour.
And he's all set for another trip up to the top of the podium to pick up another trophy and a big paycheck. And
I like this shot.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So good.
Almost hitting the pole.
That's so good. When Mauri Vilman can play relaxed.
Yeah.
It doesn't like, yeah, it's good.
It's very good.
I will not say anything more than that. It's quite fine. It's also good from Samuel Hänninen, even better because this is going to come in softer.
Parked. Absolutely
parked.
Beautiful line.
That
perfect
was
height and everything, yeah.
So beautiful shot from Samuel Hänninen.
Do you know what this blue disc is? It's got an interesting stamp, I'm not sure. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. He's throwing some interesting stamp. Maybe we can ask René if he gets a chance to have a look at it.
Seen it a couple times and it seems to work really well for him. This one's a little sawed off though. I'm kind of worried about those woods on the left.
Yes, that's not where you want to be.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a putt from there, at least not a clean one.
No, most likely not a birdie, but Ville Ahokas missed his birdie putt on 17, so things are tightening up there.
But Mikael would have really needed that birdie to put pressure on Ville Ahokas for final hole. This is also a beauty from Nestori Tukkanen, coming in maybe a little bit hot, but it got caught up there by that branch and slows down just enough to stay inside the circle.
A few really great drives there.
3 of them at least. Mikael Hammer still some work to do.
Let's check out the tee shots from our chase card on hole 18. Lauri Lehtinen looking to finish his round in style. Puts it right up inside the circle from the looks of it. Oh, yeah.
Will we see an ace here on this hole? Wouldn't that be the perfect way for Mauri Vilman to finish his round? And also for Severi Saviniemi, who is throwing right here.
Ooh, this is a well-committed shot.
It could easily go in.
Pureheiser right over the basket. Was tracking. Jonas Alto, B1, I think. Pureheiser spiking in.
Tied for 5th place.
That should be a birdie. This is an important shot for Ville. If he can set the mark really high, he'll have a pretty good chance of having that 2nd place locked up.
Just like in Belgium.
And it's perfect. Oh, he almost aced it.
He got close, and
that
he's gonna have a
close.
tap in
Birdie. Yeah,
Birdie.
to finish. That was chain high. Like, just missed. I'd like to see it from the other angle. If that was as close as I think it was.
And if that, yeah, he's gonna go to 26 down, and I don't think Mikael Hamme has any chance anymore.
No, I don't think so.
I think he's
gonna
not
need-
acing this.
Yeah. He needs this one first of all. And this is not an easy putt.
No. This would be a highlight if you can make this.
It looks like Ville Ahokas has secured second place for second week in a row.
I think so. Dangerous for the point standing also.
Mm-hmm. What a season he's having. He hasn't been off the podium yet, has he?
That's a nice putt from Severi Savaniemi, also having a great year, great round, and at least for now, taking over the third place. Jonas Aalto also having great success here at Estonian Open, especially on day one. Hasn't been able to catch the same fire after that.
But what a great way to finish with the star frame here from our chase card on hole 18. Lowry in, and Ville was so close to getting the one, but he's going to happily take a two and
most likely going to finish at second place. At least he's going to be on the podium.
Guaranteed his podium spot at least, yeah.
He did play in Copenhagen, finished 33rd there. So after that, yes.
Oh, right. Okay, that's right.
I also forgot about that. He was even playing that.
Yeah. Okay. I think he was doing good, and he maybe dropped off the final round, was it?
That's a good question. We can check that later. And
but anyway, since Copenhagen, he's been just on pure fire, that's for sure.
I have some short info on discs.
Great, let's hear it.
Mikael Hamme on hole 16 through a T-bird 3.
That's what it is.
Team Innova stamped T-bird 3.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, sir.
Mauri was an FX4 and Samuel was a T-bird. And I didn't see what Nestor was throwing.
Okay.
I think he was throwing that honor again that he has been throwing so well.
Some great fairway driver shots.
And that's a better putt from Nestori. Finally getting a birdie. Mauri Willman, of course. Nothing else than birdies.
So Ville and Severi finished with 11 down for the round. So really nice way to.
And that means that Mikael Hamme is going to need to ace to catch Ville Ahokas, to tie with him. Birdie and ace. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
But it's going to be difficult. I don't think we can count on him catching Ville Ahokas. Mauri Willman on hole 17.
Yeah, a little bit left, but he doesn't need it. He can lay that up if he wants.
I'm him. Why not
Probably
go for it? Yeah.
Hey, just keep racking up the highlights and keep scaring people to death. Like, I mean, how good is he?
That doesn't have enough turn from Samuel Hänninen, but he's still going to have a putt from inside the circle. Nestori throwing his hope. The one he's also putting with. I like this.
Dropping it soft right there.
Beautiful.
Inside the circle. It's a little greasy in the end, but should have a pretty good look at it.
And Mikael Hamme.
Link?
Was it? Yes, it's a link.
This would be a good time for the ace. No,
But that's
a lucky kick.
Gets out and quite a bit down the fairway. Can't believe his eyes.
That was a good result, though, after a total miss. But that's going to do it. Ville Ahokas is going to be
For sure.
place.
Yeah. That's a done deal by now. Let's see if Mikael Hamme can tie up with Severi Savaniemi or...
Yeah, get a share of the podium.
So he still has a chance.
If he can somehow get the birdie in here, but that's pretty risky. I guess he doesn't have too much to lose.
He could, that's right. He could pass 77 Yemi and get a solo second. Yeah,
solo third. Yeah,
a solo third. Sorry.
No worries.
He should be next up to throw. Or is it Mauri first?
No, I think it's Mika. Yeah,
That's Mikael, yeah.
Mauri's actually just outside the circle, I think.
And he also cannot afford any bogeys, sorry, because then he's gonna...
I think he understands that it's not going to happen here on this one. He's going to try to birdie the last one to get up on the podium in a shared position with Severi.
Just received a photo here from Rene out on the course, and Mauri definitely has a clean look.
He does.
He can go for that one, and
it's right in his wheelhouse.
Doesn't need to worry. Here he is. Now we get to see that clean look.
He's hit countless number of putts like this. Just this year, yeah.
We said that 30 down would be a potential winning score. He's already reached it with 2 holes to go. Now he's at 31.
He just makes that look too easy. Like, it's not that easy. I mean,
he's good, this guy.
Oh,
good, this guy. He is playing on a high level right now.
He's starting to feel almost invincible in a way, because he just doesn't, like, he makes a handful of mistakes around, but they rarely ever compound. You know, he just kind of, he recovers so quickly and so accurately, and then he just seems to roll. He just seems to be like in that flow state all the time, where he's just like calm, confident.
He doesn't take time before he's throwing. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and he's performing shot after shot.
He's just executing.
Yeah, making disc golf look easy. And if he gets a birdie on hole 18 as well, he will also have a share of that hot round today, 12 down.
Yeah.
A few players at 11 down, Ville Ahokas and Severi Savaniemi, together with Mauri. Samuel Henninen, what's going to happen to him after a par here? He's right now tied for 7th place with Markus Fjörtoft.
If he can birdie the last hole, he'll get up into a tie for 5th place, and that will be with Lauri Lehtinen and Jonas Alto, so that's some pretty good company to be tied with. Oh man, what a highlight.
And the last disc update for this weekend.
Give it to us.
Let's hear it.
Mauri, the orange disc that he has been throwing quite a lot this weekend that has no real readable stamp on it is an A5.
A5.
And this is me out. See you in Nokia.
All right. Thanks for your work, sir.
I'm sure that we will see Rene with some interviews as well. But
sure, but we won't be in communication with him.
No. And hole 18, 1 hole left to play. We already know who's going to win, but it's still going to be exciting to see what they're going to do here on hole 18. Tell us about it.
It's a beautiful finishing hole with a water carry, 110 meters with the basket pretty close to the water line. You got the backdrop of the clubhouse there with the saunas and a dock for swimming. Really beautiful, beautiful spot to finish off your round and get on with your day. On this beautiful property, so many things to do. Go for a sauna and a swim, soak in the hot tub. If you got energy left, go do some nature activities and maybe play some football billiards there in front of the clubhouse. Have something nice to eat and drink and enjoy your time with some old and new friends, hopefully.
Here he is, Mauri Vellman.
If he can do a walk-off ace, he'll have a share of his own course record from the Monday qualifier.
That would be just legendary.
13 down.
I don't think he cares about how he finishes, but he wants to get as close as possible.
I think it looks great. Oh, yeah.
He's going to finish at 12 down.
Oh, man.
He's going to have a share of that hot round. He has been just one behind or having the hot round every single round. His average rating this year is just incredible. Samuel Henninen here, trying to finish his round in a nice way, and he's going to do just that.
Right there, near the bullseye.
Nestori, if he can make this, he would jump up from 9th to 7th place. Gonna be scary putt down the hill.
Yeah, just outside the circle, right on that 10-meter ring.
And Mikael Häme needs this birdie to get up on the podium, sharing that 3rd place with Severi Saviniemi. Just like he did last year, finished 3rd. Will he be able to repeat that?
Looks really good.
Very good.
Right
He's going to
inside the
be
circle.
on the podium yet again.
He's got to make that putt, but yeah, it looks pretty close.
He has actually been missing a short putt before when we have already counted it. But
check out this Mauri Vielman finish, coming in with the perfect hyzer angle with that D1 and just boom, sticks it right inside the bullseye. He'll just tap in for birdie for the win right there. What an amazing performance from that man. Not just here at this event, but all season long. Getting it done in front of the home crowd, taking down lots of great players, including the 6-time world champion Paul McBeth. Just left him in his wake, basically, and never looked back.
In a class of his own, the way he's playing right now. We did have a surprise winner earlier today on the FPO side in Tele Tomsalu. Not a surprise to see Mauri Vielman as a winner.
Nope. Nope, not at all.
But the Estonians are so good right now on the European Pro Tour especially.
Yeah, and what you're seeing up on screen right there is Disc Golf Stream. If you like what you're watching here free on YouTube Final Round, go over to discgolfstream.com or get the app from Google Play or the App Store and subscribe to see all the action live. We got separate streams every round, MPO, FPO, and lots of high-quality European live disc golf all season long. You can use that coupon code WELCOME to get 50% off your first month. We'd love to have you. We really appreciate everybody's support.
Necessary to get up to 7th place instead of at 9th where he is right now. And yet another miss for him. That's something to improve on to take down his first big title. He knows exactly what he needs to work on. He's throwing very well, so
yeah,
it's clear that if he's putting a little bit better, it's going to be up there.
He wasn't off by much in the beginning, but it started to wear him out over the round. You could tell he just needs to clean that up on the green. There you go. Tied for 3rd, Mikael Häme.
Another podium finish for the reigning European Pro Tour points champion from 2022.
Solid 8 down today.
Samuel Hänninen, where does he finish with that birdie? He finishes at 5th place.
Yep, in that tie for 5th with Lauri and Jonas. Solid performance again, having a great season.
And for the 2nd time this year,
for the first time ever, a 2-time champion on the European Pro Tour, Mauri Vielman. Huge congratulations.
Estonian Open powered by Podium champion Mauri Vielman.
Don't forget about that handshake, but what a nice moment for him in front of the home crowd.
He must be incredibly proud, as is the whole nation, and what an incredible athlete, amazing disc golfer. We're gonna hear from him right now, fresh off the victory.
Mauri Vielman, the 2nd title here on this tour in this season. Round under the 2nd round and now 12 under. I don't know if you were bogey-free the first 2 rounds, but you were bogey-free today. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. It's nice to win in my home country, and that gallery was amazing.
And did you feel any pressure at all today from the competitors behind you?
Yes.
And where will we see you next time?
In Nokia Open.
So that will be next week.
Yes.
Well, once again, congratulations and well-deserved win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another very well-deserved win from Mauri Vielman. Huge congratulations to him. Hottest player in Europe, the man to beat. 32 under. Ended up winning by 6 strokes.
Yeah.
He just pulls away at the end, doesn't he? Every time now.
And
Well,
that
not-
came in with rated around 1062, I believe. Yeah, that's the same score as Rasmus Tuominen too. So 1062. That's he's playing on that level right
He's
now.
consistently doing it. Yeah, it's not a fluke. It's like a every time kind of thing. That's very unusual to not have any slow rounds really. That he just keeps charging, and I'm so impressed with what we've seen from that guy.
And he's gonna have a comfortable lead in the point standing. He was already up there in the top. He's got another 100 points, another big prize check, and he's gonna be the big favorite for next week. And just like he said, he's gonna be at the Nokia Open, a new event on the European Pro Tour.
Yeah, he's going to be looking to tame the beast. It's a slightly different order of holes that we play for the European Open. It's a beautiful track. It's a legendary track. It's a great course. 2-hour drive north from Helsinki here. Looking forward to that. That's going to come up quick. That's this coming weekend, so there won't be any week off this time. We're going to be right back at it for the 4th stop.
Yeah,
Nokia
that's
Open.
right. Only a few days. We're gonna have to release a podcast there in between also and talk down our picks. I'm quite happy that I had Mauri Willman.
You did really
among
well.
those.
You did really well, and he did amazingly well.
Yeah.
Again, yeah.
And what a nice weekend it has been. Another 2 Estonian titles, one big surprise and one big favorite. Teele Tomsalo, that was just such a beautiful story early today, and I still feel quite emotional after seeing how much that meant for her.
Yeah, that was a life-changing performance, huge breakout win for her, and a very, very touching, tender moment as she received the trophy, and it started to sink in that she's done something incredible this weekend.
Yeah, and the full Estonian podium here, also Anneli Togias-Männistö and Kaidi Alsalu. Here we saw Ville Ahokas climbing up today to 2nd place, his second place in a row on the European Pro Tour.
Another incredible performance from him.
And also Severi Saviniemi and Mikael Häme
sharing that 3rd spot on the podium. Yeah, big congrats to them as well. That was a ton of fun. Very, very exciting action from Estonia.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Yeah?
I just got to watch a ton of really good disc golf. That's a great feeling, yeah. A little bit drained. It was a lot of action.
Yeah.
Super jam-packed with incredible highlights and lots of amazing storylines, as per usual. But, I mean, you really couldn't even script it a better kind of Cinderella underdog story from this morning. And then kind of a little bit opposite this afternoon with the strong favorite marching it home. But incredibly entertaining, incredibly fun to be here in the booth with you. We did a really great job this weekend, and we really appreciate everybody following along with it.
Yeah, thank you to all the viewers, everyone who has been watching the whole weekend, and especially today, both on YouTube, on Disc Golf Stream, and of course on Delphi TV over in Estonia. It's nice that we're live also on traditional TV media.
That's a really cool, new partnership that we're really excited about. Getting on national TV there in Estonia. You can look forward to the Nokia Open, the 4th stop on the European Pro Tour coming up. We'll have the press conference on Thursday the 8th, and then live action all weekend long.
Friday till Sunday, and before that we are going to head up to the course and try to tame the beast, see what we can learn, and we will be back here in the booth again on Friday to follow these players.
Yeah, if you liked what you saw here for free on Final Round like we're doing all year long, go to discgolfstream.com or get the app on your whatever device and subscribe to watch every round. Ton of fun. We get to follow these great players doing their thing all across Europe.
It has been a pleasure, but I think that's it for today and for this weekend. Thank you, Andy, for doing this together with me, and I look forward to next weekend.
Thank you as well. It's been a ton of fun, and thanks to everybody for making this possible, including all of our partners and you viewers out there. We're going to see you next time in Nokia. Andrew Gum here.
Victor Tågestad here.
Signing off.
Bye-bye.